Hello, everyone, and welcome to Make Your Own Victory, the GDQ Hotfix show that attempts to capture 100% of the joy of speedrunning in 0% of the completed video games. If you think you saw that before, no, you didn't. My name is Quacksilver, and I am so excited to be with you all on this surprise episode of Make Your Own Victory here on Tuesday night, as we are off next week for the long weekend. I am delighted. I hope everyone enjoyed some Twilight Princess rando earlier. And if you're a longtime viewer of the show, you may know that I like difficult video games the normal amount. And one thing that Make Your Own Victory is certainly no stranger to is the humble roguelike with its infinite replayability and allergy to the credits. So when I first heard that a little old company called From Software was getting in on the roguelike gameplay, it made my heart sing in a way that has not happened much before or since. And tonight on the show, we have three of the absolute best in the business here to dominate the game, not once, not twice, but 3+ DLC times. I am delighted to welcome to the stage, running Elden Ring Nightreign, all characters, Dan the VP, Berto Please, and Carl Germ.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan, and yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. This is a really fun video game. I'm Carl.
Hello, and I'm Berto Please.
All right, so I think we're ready to queue up into the first expedition. We won't belabor the point, and there's plenty of time to talk about everything once we get in. So if y'all are set, I'm going to queue up Libra and jump into the first expedition.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Let's go.
Nice.
So we are doing 4 total expeditions with the kind of overarching goal of this run to beat an expedition with each of the 10 characters. 10, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
that's correct.
Yeah.
I had to think about it earlier as well. I was like, how many are there?
Yeah.
Because there were 8 base game ones. 6 of them you had by default. 2 of them you unlocked through normal gameplay, and then 2 of them are brand new with the DLC that recently came out. And we got the base map, which is the first big win of the stream, I would say.
There's only one of us in this call that is credited on a strategy guide for this game, and it's not me. So if I say something wrong, I get a little bit of grace.
Carl, is that you?
And it's also not me. I am not Future Press certified, I would say, but
it might have.
Our buddy
it might have been
here literally wrote the book on this game.
Yeah, we won't get to what I've personally wrote for a while. It's mostly DLC things that I got hired, as I was being planned and coming out. But yeah, I did write for the Future Press guide.
So just,
but yeah, I guess we can kind of just talk about.
Yeah,
ahead,
just like a crash course into this game. It is a Souls-like game on a map that changes, and you're targeting a specific final boss. We go through a cycle of a night cycle twice. There's going to be a boss at the end of each night. And during that time, we're running around this map, trying to fight bosses, get loot, get stronger as you would, and play with all the characters. I'm starting out as the Executor, which is kind of the samurai of the bunch, if you will. And of course, we get the Crystallion.
I got another key.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of stopped at the merchant just to check out the. It didn't seem like he had too many good passives. I might also not be thinking in 3 characters currently, so maybe he has something better. But my character's not really good against this Crystallion here. I don't know if any of ours are.
I have freeze. I have a freezing thing, so that helps a little bit.
Okay.
But not.
So this enemy specifically is only weak to blunt damage. We all have sharp, pointy things. It's going to take a little bit longer.
Yeah, I wonder, can we punch it? I've never tried that.
I got a third
What better
key.
time to try it then? It does not seem like punching is the good strat, but.
I got a third key just now.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
Good.
I can check.
Oh, wait, I have a club. I forgot.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
That should help.
So
That's very helpful.
There's a lot to this map. and a lot to all of the maps, and we're unfortunately probably not going to talk about everything, but specifically the strategy we're using on this map is there are locations known as Everjails. We're going to go to one next, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the church first and then jump to next.
Yeah,
I'll use my key because I feel like I usually am one who kind of lags behind and does my own thing as the one who plays solo mostly in this game. So I'll start it up. Oh, it's them boys.
Oh,
it's our
the
favorite
Beastie Boys.
enemies here. I'm gonna just ult them, and I'm gonna kind of make my way towards a Grace because I still have yet to level up, which is not ideal and not smart. With this character, I do have a skill, my character skill, which we can talk about a little bit, that allows me to not necessarily need to be fully leveled up to do a lot of damage. I can kind of talk about that in a little bit if we want to kind of explain the differences between our character. Spoiler for the end of this stream, we might see this character again later as well, played by someone else.
All characters plus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, we have to play 12 characters worth of expeditions, and there's 10 characters, so we get some cameos, which will
Originally the plan was to each of us play the same character for the last expedition, but that was proving to be a little too difficult and not super marathon friendly, so maybe in a future marathon.
the last boss being the hardest boss and the one you probably need to meme on the least.
Yeah. So there's a lot of memes that can happen with the triple character, with the DLC characters, but unfortunately we won't be showing that today because we would like to finish as much as possible.
Maybe this way.
Yeah.
While we're
can
getting
see what
started,
this
can you
field boss is.
introduce us to these three characters that we're seeing on screen as our first set? Who y'all play and what makes them special?
Yeah, for me actually, let me go last for this one for like an.
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
So I'm playing the Executor. There are stats in this kind of RPG adjacent game, depending on how you view the Souls as an RPG. It is a dex scaling class that starts out with a samurai sword. So melee weapons of the agile type also kind of specializes in bleed. You already see me wielding two katanas, and he's fun to play, so I play him.
Yeah, I'm playing as the Iron Eye, who might be my favorite character to play as. He is your archer character. It should also be noted that all of these characters have kind of a special affinity for one of their weapons. So for me, it's obviously the bow. So my moveset with the bow is really, really good. If you are playing as any of the other characters and pick up a bow, it's not that good. It's quite bad, actually. So you'll also see me kind of dashing through enemies and getting this this X on characters. That is me marking the character. And then if we deal enough damage, it does a big burst of damage. So like I was saying earlier, even if I'm level 1, I can do like a percentage of their health bar just by using that mark skill. And then each character also has an ult. My ult is very silly. I pull out a gigantic bow, and if I charge it up, depending on what relic I have, I can guarantee that I poison the enemy.
Yeah, and so
Currently, go ahead.
okay, so the reason I want to go last is because I don't really do much of what they do. My character Duchess is an int mostly, and then with some dex supplementary things. But the reason it pairs well with both of these is because I can restage the damage, which means I can double up on the bleed, double up on the mark breaking, which is usually the order that goes, because you bleed very fast originally with like right there with Dan's Executor, and I also have some bleed as well. And then if my restage refreshes itself by the time the mark breaks, then I can do that too. But some of these are a little too weak for that still.
So we're focusing
also
on Everjails right now because it's like this is like kind of the meta run. It's the only time we're really going to focus on this because we all have passive relic that increases our damage for every jail we complete. So we're kind of showing this on the base map off, just very much not a normal Nightreign speedrun what we're doing, but we wanted to at least show kind of the meta of what kind of an IL expedition run might look like.
Yeah, so, and in terms of just Nightreign speedruns as a whole, there are a couple different categories. There's like unrestricted. You'll also see this giant beast on my screen. That's actually Dan. He just used his ult and turns into a big really cool like werewolf kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. I have played this game for like probably 1,000 hours now. I have not played that character once yet.
Wow.
And he's very fun
There's
too.
2 characters in this game that I have never played as, despite wanting to. It's just all the other characters are so much more fun for me, and I've been focusing on speedrun stuff for it. And both of the characters are ones that Dan luckily plays, so he will be covering the 2 characters of the 10 that I.
Wait, which one's the other one?
Wait.
Guardian, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Can we
How
do
do
the
you
dragon?
Yeah,
know
it's
they're less
Guardian.
fun? How do you know they're less fun if you've never clicked the become a werewolf button yourself? Hold on.
Listen, I can say one of them is a cool like goth nun, and one of them is a cool witch lady, and I don't think there's anything cooler than either of those. So,
No further questions.
But you were
TBH.
right.
You win this round.
but you were correct. How I can't knock it till I try it.
Oh gosh.
The Executor is basically Sekiro, which is the best FromSoft game, so Carl is wrong.
Oh, we're starting that discourse early, I see.
Disagree. It is a very good game, but I think Dark Souls 1 is the best. Oh,
And I
See,
think
immediately got
me
and I
right.
think they're both equally
All the
good.
line.
And that is not me trying to be a fence sitter. I genuinely like both a lot.
no, I
This is a
also
good
do like.
example
that.
of what happens
Whoa.
in this game.
Alright.
When you
Like-
die, your friends get a chance to attack you to bring you back to life.
Much like
and the
in
more
real
you
life.
die during an encounter, the harder that becomes. So unfortunately, this dragon is a little tougher than like level 6 boss, but you know,
Yeah, we're just getting
What we've got
we're
right
getting
now.
the early runes, you know. It's not a hard boss
Yeah.
necessarily, but it is fly around a lot, doesn't let us hit it. All those fun things. Classic dragons.
there are definitely like things don't scale.
Ooh, I
as
tried
you-
to avoid it, but not quite this time.
Hope I get a dagger again, because
I
I
know where you guys are. Oh, there you are. Cool.
Things don't scale as you progress, so you just have to kind of pick your battles. There's a lot of easy stuff that we could be doing that wouldn't give much in the way of runes.
oh my god,
And
I
this
think he's
is-
in the ring now.
Go
This
to
is
the-
Let's try to maybe leash him, but
Yeah.
I can just free aim him a little bit.
I'm out of mana.
Try and hit
Actually,
him
I,
in his-
you know, I got a thoroughly. All right, let's go. Okay, he's coming out.
Oh, he is like in
kill
such
this
a
wolf
bad
to be
spot. So this
productive.
is the fun part of this is, as well is that dragons kind of have a habit of, especially, I was using my skill there, so I should have had iframes, but you guys can
I
just
just
let me
need
die
a
if you want.
bleed proc and it's dead. And
Yeah.
I'm probably dead
Mhm.
again.
Ooh.
Doesn't this seem fun, chat?
Oh, it's deeper into the ring
You
now.
wish you were playing Elden Ring Night. That's fine. I can go back and get my.
Oh,
So,
So
if,
luckily, so you'll see here, I'm just demonstrating for GDQ chat who might not be familiar with this game. When you
Oh.
die, you can notice that the 6 that was next to in the top left of my screen is now a 5 with an arrow up next to it. Luckily, like in Elden Ring, I can run to where I died and pick up my rune. And then
or
I
what
get
robot?
all of the,
Oh.
the ones...
No, you're
that?
good. You went robotic for a second and cut off, but
Oh,
at
okay.
least for me, I don't know.
Well, that serpent bow, I will take that.
Nice.
Um,
The circle's probably gonna
Yeah,
close.
so-
yeah, oh, right
I
on
think the
cue.
dragon, yeah, the dragon was just crashing my my mic.
Yeah, I mean that's probably just on our end. Maybe I shouldn't comment on that.
Oh yeah, who knows? Okay, but let's see. But yeah, so luckily I did lose a level from dying, but luckily if I don't die fully again, then I can get my runes back. So there could be situations where we are like I leave my runes until day 2 when the storm isn't around, and I just go back later and grab them. You might see a lot of, especially in later expeditions, you might see us kind of
Trolls.
go to different parts of the map and kind of do our own thing. Because luckily, Berto, Dan, and I are all pretty familiar with this game, so we can kind of do our own thing. And you'll kind of just see us like following the same path as one another and just kind of like pinging things on the map without even saying like, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. Because we all like
it's
have played this
we can
so
do
much
the
that we
we
have.
can do the basement.
Yeah, we have like a...
Do you think we can do the basement?
Yeah, I just don't like this boss for myself.
Oh yeah, I got my ult though, so yeah, this should be fine.
We're trying to push this boss as the circle's closing on us just to get a little bit more power before the boss of night 1.
Yeah, because another thing about speedrunning this game that's interesting is the storm is always set. We can't really do anything until it all like coalesces here on this tree. And ooh, anyone need the pulley crossbow? Have you guys seen this weapon before? Yes, I know. Yeah. But
Inside jokes.
That's a joke because in our practice, I think in one run Dan got, I believe, 3 or 4 of those recently.
Yeah.
I got the talisman thing.
So I'm just gonna run here and make my way to. I'm not even grabbing the talisman just yet, but
We can. The door's open now. So.
it's kind of an auto scroller for a lot of the run. It's kind of just like an auto scroller until we can spawn in the night boss, and then that is the only time when you can actually save time in this. So I just got here to try and spawn the enemies, like the pre-boss fight, a little early.
Got something for you, Carl.
Ooh, nice. Oh, good. The troll on the castle also had something for me.
I will hide us then.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so I don't think I explained it. So Duchess does have her ultimate can hide us for like 15 seconds or something like that, where enemies don't really like they lose you, and like even if they knew where you were previously, they just completely lose you. And I mean, unless you attack.
Okay, so real quick, you'll notice that we fully cleared out the enemies here, but the boss has not spawned. We are waiting for the circle to fully close here, like you can see on my map, and then it will start. So this is optimal so far. And now we can officially save time or lose time in the run by just fighting this boss and trying to kill it as fast as we can. Luckily, I have a purple weapon, which is it's not the most powerful you can get, but it is like the most common of the like most powerful.
Oh,
like
wow.
the +2 weapon. And there's still a legendary that we could get, but that's a lot more rare. Okay, so that was really fast.
Yep.
Sorry to cut you off there, Quack. There's a lot to talk about.
No, that is exactly my question, is sort of like keeping all of this straight in your heads. But actually, specifically when it comes to like the gaining and losing time in very specific parts of the speedrun, like, is that stressful? Does that make it more fun to play with your absurd hour counts? Like, how does that feel? Because I know you all run other games, whether leaning more on the Souls-like or the roguelike side of things. Like,
I will go first.
Sure.
I like speedrunning roguelikes because I really don't care how fast every speedrun is, because it's so hard to like standardize any run. It's just a fun experience, and like I never like nothing about this game ever stresses me out ever, which is like weird
bold
to say
claim
about
for a
Nightreign.
FromSoft game.
Yeah, but like if I lose a run, I'm never going to be able to repeat that run again. Nobody else is ever going to be able to repeat that run. So if it was the God run, well, okay.
Suck.
I think I was able to just revive Birdo there before his character even like fully fell down.
Classic.
Yeah, so I can go next as well, where I tend to be pretty reset heavy when it comes to speedruns, and what I really like about this is that, like, I'm not like a main competitor. I'm not like a world record, despite the fact that Dan, I do want to say that Dan and I were briefly technical world record holders of this game in the duos category, because we were the only ones who submitted runs. And that was very cool and fun to be able to brag about. And then Alt F4, who is an incredible Souls runner from Japan, he took the record with another runner, and I was like, "Oh, that's a real record. We probably won't win that one.
I'm not even gonna try.
We probably won't get that one." Yeah. But yeah, no, I really like this this format of the game just because of the endless replayability. If I could, I would probably play Elden Ring all the time, but that is a very long game. I don't speedrun Elden Ring, so I can't play it super fast. So what I would like to do is play more of it, and this is kind of like bite-sized Elden Ring. And
we did the rooftop already.
It's
yeah, we can do the roof.
Yeah.
I don't speedrun, so I don't know. no, I mean, for me, just a little out of lore. I kind of retired from speedrunning a while ago. Already, I don't really stream either. I just do YouTube, like, essay type things. But you know, when Carl asks, I answer. But no, for me, I mean, yeah, this mode is barely any different from just playing the game normally. So for me, it's not stressful. If I wanted to be stressed in this game, I'll just boot up Deep of Night, basically.
Yeah, it is. I think that's, to be a little less glib about my opinion, it's a game where being good at the game is very transferable to being good at the speed run.
Yeah.
And that's very hit or miss with a lot of speed games. And so it's just like whether we're like grinding out like a harder mode,
I might die.
or trying to do the challenge bosses, it all feels like progress or just fun. So
Yeah, it's interesting too, especially because so if you're doing like a fresh file run, oh, I just got one shot, nice.
Bless.
Nothing stressful about this game. But if you're doing like a fresh file run of this, it's very samey. You have to do, I think, 5 expeditions in order to get credits, and all of them are more or less the same.
I got my weapon.
Let's see. Do you want curved greatsword, Dan? It's Morgoth's cursed sword.
no.
He's just like, why? Why would you even ask?
That
I
camera
was
pivot
thinking
right
that
into
was
the
my-
no was straight out of a sitcom.
that was my that no was I probably should take it, but I
It
want to
was
fight
a
with
legendary.
2 weapons and it's one
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, it was a
fighting in this
legendary.
game is so much fun.
We'll see plenty of that, don't worry.
How many more keys we got? I just used my last one.
I have one.
Okay, so we can maybe do the
You
lake.
can maybe go around and try and find some more keys. But yeah, so if you watch a lot of people who kind of play this game, this is sort of the meta where it's like, I think for each Everjail boss that we kill, I think we get 5% or 6% attack up. So and it scales. So anytime we like do one of these Everjails here, we're just getting more and more powerful. That's
Bell bearing.
Melting enemies.
Ooh, bell bearing.
We can take
hunter.
I can solo him.
It's also we're fighting
crap.
we're fighting a lot of bosses just out in the field. These are mostly random. Well, all of the bosses are mostly random, but it is important to note that where a boss spawns makes it harder or easier. This boss could spawn at the top of the castle that we just came from, and they're incredibly hard up there. In the field, they don't have as much health, they don't do as much damage, so a little
Yeah.
less challenging.
Yeah, the basement might be worse, mostly because of the enclosed area. It doesn't let you do a lot of ranged either. But yeah, those two would be rough. This one's kind of fine. The open fields really help. Ooh,
Yeah, for sure. And he also
I don't think he bled.
you can get him into like an AI loop as well, where he does like a shield bash
2
attack.
rivers of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Carrion. Oh, that's a staff. I don't really want that. All right. Well, I have 2 serpent bows.
I think we can make this. We should try to make this jail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
we
can
definitely
probably
can.
pull them out in worst case.
Do we have a key? Do we have another key?
I have
Yeah.
one.
That should be our last one then. How many buffs we got? Do I check this? 4. So this is our 5th one.
Ooh, 5 is a lot.
Yeah. I think it's 5% we were talking about earlier per. So
Yeah. So that's like a 25% increase on all of our attack. On top of anytime we kill any of those trolls in the castle, we had a chance to get a passive where it gives us more attack power depending on certain factors. We're kind of just like cruising through those and not paying too much, like not giving too much attention to them, because there's so many things in this game that can increase your power. Some of the rewards are really good, some of them are really bad, some of them are very circumstantial and for your character. So like we could probably do like a whole breakdown of all of our choices in this and why we took them, but there it is ostensibly still a speed run, so we're going as fast as we can. So like
If you come in
improve
30
physical
minutes
damage.
underestimate, we'll go play a run frame by frame, break down director's commentary
Exactly.
style.
No. I don't need to see all the bad decisions I made in this run.
Yeah, a lot of it is me just being like, I don't want to think, so I'm gonna go with this instead of the runes, because we will probably have enough runes.
There
Here's
is
the
one-
Albinorics, who are very cute.
One
Will
important
be
thing to
killing.
point out that is, and Carl might have already said this, but that's very different.
Oh my God, I
about
one-shot
the
that
game
guy.
Is There is no equipment load weight. Your character has the same movement, the same dodge, no matter what. And there are passive effects on all the gear. So you want to have 6 weapons or shields by the time you get done that ideally all positively benefit your attack or your defense. And there's some things that, like guard counters, I can't guard counter, so like that would be a worthless passive for me. But it is an important part of the kind of power scaling and power creep in this game to continuously be killing things and looting things and looking at gear and making split decisions.
Yeah, so like for example, like right now I'm missing 2 item slots, and most of the passives on my weapons aren't really good. Like improved rolling attacks, I'm not going to be doing any rolling attacks. I'm just going to take the infinite FP, which I also probably don't need. But again, since we're doing the Everjail strat, we pretty much have like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, let's take
let's make our way to
the tree. Yeah, yeah, we're a little low on options now because
where is
the circle? So this is another aspect of the game. The circles kind of close at random spots. Like I think even per like the seed, let's say, they close at different spots, I believe, or maybe not. But either way, so if we don't know the thing, it's just gonna close at random spots. So we already cleared a lot of the stuff down here as is. If it was gonna be over here on the top right, we could have done more with it, but we're a little bit.
So that's. Yeah, that's also an interesting thing to talk about as well. Is this game and random. And what is
random?
Which is not a whole lot.
Oh god, is this like Stardew where like you say things are random or seeded and then it's like 70% of it doesn't matter anyway? I love it here.
Yes. I'm glad that you brought up Stardew Valley, because yes, this game is essentially exactly like Stardew Valley.
Perfect.
We can
Quote
get
it,
into that.
Ship it.
Yeah.
I have the same amount of hours on both of them.
To say that. Oh, do you really, Berto? Dan, okay, I was gonna say, because famously one time for an event that was hosted by a lot of Stardew runners, Dan and I did a duos run of this, and I talked about how it's very similar to Stardew Valley, and Dan said that he had never played it. Dan, have you played Stardew Valley since then?
No, I have not.
Wow.
All right,
Dan,
everyone in the chat, it's your
essentially
responsibility to make
roguelike.
Dan feel really bad about this.
That is you're gonna have a really hard task.
Yeah, I feel like it took me like 3 years of people solidly trying to convince me to play Stardew, and while I would argue that it was worth it, I understand. But anyway, Carl, how is this a lot like Stardew Valley for the people just joining us?
The randomness of it is seeded, and it's actually, I think, less random, and there's like less seeds than you would find in Stardew. So it depends on what the shifting Earth events that happen, which we'll get into in future expeditions. It depends on what boss you're taking on. There's a number of factors with it, but basically, going back to kind of how the speedrun itself is kind of very samey. It's if you're at like a top level, you will know from the moment that you're flying in. You can there's like a cheat sheet online that you can look at where you can see what path your bird is flying in on at the very beginning, and you can see a couple of the surrounding camps and like what this is a madness camp here. You can see that and just be like, oh, okay, I know what seed this is. I know what bosses I'm going to have to fight. I know that this boss is just going to take me longer to beat, so I'm just going to reset.
There's a boss on there.
Yeah.
A mini boss.
Oh, we're gonna.
So,
ooh,
if you play this game enough, and there are, there's also, for certain shifting Earth events, I think there's only like 5 iterations of the map, so you will like get really, if you're just kind of grinding those out, you will get very accustomed to being like, oh, it's going to be this boss, and I'm going to go over here, and I know that it's going to be this boss. So it's a little disappointing. It would be nice if it was truly like a random thing, but I think From Software has actually like gone on the record and said like they didn't really develop this game thinking that it was going to be a roguelike. It just kind of is its own thing that has roguelike elements, but...
Oops, all roguelites.
Yeah. So there's like a lot of potential. I think there's like a pretty good modding community for it as well that actually does make it much more random, but I haven't really played around with any of the mods. Dude, all of my passives have just been like increased physical...
That's good, yeah.
Increased physical
So real quick.
So I still have
Critical damage.
some item slots that would be nice to fill,
nice.
but
Oh, it's just, yeah, it's a line up here. We can take them.
Easy. So I've been one-shotting things because I'm running a pretty meta-esque build, which is double balancer relics. So the DLC boss balancers and the Everdark version as well. Both give you attack, higher attack on melee attacks, and then the skill. So so this right here that I'm doing right now, that's my skill. And yeah, that I have some magic buffs and attack up, so it's doing pretty good for me.
We're doing a lot of damage. We're still like, I'm not to level 15 yet, which is the level cap. So like, it's not like we completely just demolished this map. We were kind of left with not a lot to do here at the end.
Yeah. There's a
and
over here.
so you'll see Berto and I standing kind of on this like this patch of land that's just like soil, essentially like dirt, instead of all grass. That is where the boss is gonna spawn in. There's also usually like an invisible wall here that you can kind of walk in that you might accidentally walk into while you're fighting the boss and just get stuck. And okay, is this death rate, Bird?
Yeah. Do we have any holy attack?
Oh,
Do not have
I mean, I have an axe. It's not ideal, but maybe that'll help. I'll start with my ult.
Most of the bosses in this game are like weak, vulnerable, or resistant to, just like think of an element and it's probably in this game. You could also make one up and it's probably also in this game.
Is it substantially more than like base Elden Ring?
No, it's basically just base Elden Ring.
Okay.
It's more than
I just-
Pokemon. Let's say that.
I just learned
Does
something
Elden-
new about. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Brett.
does Elden Ring have more stuff in it, like more types than Pokemon? That can't
mean,
be right. Is it?
If you add in like all the the elements and then all the statuses, maybe.
So I learned something new about a mechanic of this game just now, which is one of the passives that I grabbed was sudden enemy deaths upon attacks that land. So basically, I don't know the exact percentage, but you could be attacking an enemy and then suddenly it just dies. There's like a cool like dark like flame that engulfs them and they just kind of die while their health bar is still pretty high. I just did that to one of those skeletons and it did kill it, but not fully because those skeletons you also
That's
hit
okay.
one more time
I was gonna say what
while they're on the ground.
I was like, what do you mean you
So I
learned?
was like, wait, how does this work?
Very good.
Is it like that in Stardew Valley?
It's exactly like that. And so, yeah, so there's the way that you kill the death rate bird in Stardew Valley is you have to unlock the witch.
Okay, you say that, but so, like every couple of weeks, I still learn a new piece of Stardew Valley lore that, or like an item or creature in that game that would not be out of place in the FromSoft universe. Like, what do you mean Stardew Valley has lava eels? What are we even doing here?
So this is like the staging area before the final boss of an expedition, where you get one final chance to level up and a vendor. And now we are going to fight Libra, the equilibrium beast, who gives us a choice, a chance to make a deal before we fight.
Very Howie Mandel. I am
Are we sticking
refusing.
I almost took Adventure Gradient for the bit, but no.
All the deals have a downside, so
Classic deal with the devil situation. Much like in Stardew Valley.
I don't even believe that's inaccurate from what I recall.
So what's wild about this scaling? So I have the purple version of this weapon, the serpent bow. I also have an albinoric bow, I believe, on my right hand, and that is only like the blue level, so that's like the middle level. And my bow is actually doing more damage. Okay, so we need to break these seals to try and break them out of this. That's probably my...
Yeah, you missed here something.
That should have been my job, but I was too busy
Talking.
not doing what I should have been doing. Yeah. It's really easy with the Iron Eye because he can free aim and just shoot them.
No.
However, I am using two bows because of the discrepancy.
I'm out of juice.
I have Starlight Shards if you want me to drop them.
Nah, it's not that big a deal. I'm just gonna do this and
Yeah, you know what? That's probably good enough for the rest.
So yeah, I'm kind of juggling between my left item, my left-hand weapon. And my
do your
right-hand weapon,
thing. Oh, dang. Okay, we'll get a brief moment of the other thing, but he's probably already dead.
Yeah, so he just like buffed up, I think,
Yeah.
but it doesn't really matter because he was so close.
that's it.
So yeah,
GG.
that was
You
pretty
won.
fast.
Pretty nice.
Pretty
The,
fast.
the ceremonial T-pose.
Good T-pose.
Oh,
And here I am breaking this like Chris did.
Oh.
I don't have it favored. I'm sorry.
Berto's dabbing, just dabbing.
Skip the. Don't.
Oh
Forget
yes. I was about to look at my relics.
Berto's looking at his relics to see what he can use in future runs. Okay, I am changing my character now to the Recluse, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yes. I'm conjuring a shift in the earth to create a crater.
Yeah, and then Revenant.
Also a customary.
Which I do. I forgot. I didn't address it. I have a Revenant plushie right here next to me.
Ah, nice.
Incredible.
Yes.
All right. Guardian, Recluse, Revenant, and Fulgor. All right. Next one up. We're going to see our first shifting earth, which is going to be the same map, but different in an area. It's going to create a crater, which gives us some unique bosses and a unique kind of place to play the game in. And it's kind of the different versions of the base map until you get to the DLC, which is completely different.
Yeah,
I'm
new
playing
map.
as the Guardian, which is the bird with a shield. It's the only character in the game that maybe Wilder, but like most people just trash the Wilder shield.
Yeah, no, you immediately
Oh.
drop the shield as Wilder.
But the Guardian is focused around tanking and
Wow,
get the
lots of
guard
churches.
counters as well. And I can attack while, if I have like a shield or a spear, I can attack.
I might take a small
While my
detour.
shield is
I
up.
might take a small detour to get the little sacred seal hut because it's really out of the way. Otherwise,
If there's two lightning things there, Berto, grab one for me as well. So I'm playing as the Recluse, who is the aforementioned
up.
cool
Yeah.
witch. I'm using one of her costumes that is a Dark Souls 3 reference. Also, I think a Demon Souls.
yeah, it's like there's a character named Yuri in Demon Souls, and they pretty much just ripped her armor for Dark Souls 3 for Carla, I think her name was.
Yeah, so I also want to point out that her name in Dark Souls 3 is Carla with a K, and somehow, every time I play Dark Souls 3, I have never found Carla, the cool witch.
She's
Like,
pretty hidden.
I don't know what... Yeah, so I've only played Dark Souls 3, like, twice, honestly.
We forgot to mention something.
What?
What's that?
You have a double jump in this game.
Thanks. that is factually
Oh, yeah, there's a
true.
lot of stuff...
Thing.
Man, I hate this start because...
Yeah, you don't get a level.
We can do
Especially
the
as
madness
Recluse.
dance.
Oh, actually, this is a fun fact.
Yeah, I think we should go to the Madness.
This is a
Dance.
fun fact, actually.
Good luck.
So we got a starting church area, which means we actually get an extra church for this map. And the crater has
Oh.
an extra church on top of that. So we're actually going to get 9 flasks total, which is pretty...
If we did all the churches.
Yeah. I might not, just,
Yeah.
but, I'm sure one of us will, at least.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever realized that. That's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
interesting.
I think the only way to get another one
But-
is maybe doing a Libra deal with flasks or something.
But yeah, the Recluse is probably my favorite character. Most of the first I want to
Oh.
say 200 hours of this game was me playing as this character in solo, which is not the way anyone really plays this game. But you can see anytime I attack, I'm attacking this troll, and there's these blue things that are kind of appearing near him. All right, nice. I got the headshot there. I'm able to pull back my magic to get some of my FP back with this character. And then I can use her character skill, which you can see 3 orbs kind of down there getting filled up. That's called the Mixed Cocktail, where depending on what affinity of magic you use, there's different combinations. And it's really complicated. It feels like you're juggling, but that's also kind of how I like to play these games anyway.
So you're basically playing Dota Invoker in Elden Ring? Sign me up.
Sure, yeah. I'm not super familiar with Dota or any MOBAs, but I'm going to say yes. I trust your judgment on that, Quack.
Just three element cocktails. Someone with more playtime in both FromSoft games and MOBAs will back me up on this, but if there's one person in the chat, then I've succeeded.
I fully believe that, and I'm sure this character might have even been inspired by that Dota character, but it is very complicated. I think the reason I kind of resonated with that was just seeing how cool the mixed cocktail was, and also just sort of like one of my favorite things that I did in Elden Ring was I made a build that was based off of Tifa Lockhart from Final Fantasy VII, where I was only using like fist weapons with her, and what I started to do was use a frost affinity fist, so that I would like frostbite an enemy, and then I would, on the other hand, have a fire one to reset the frost, which is a really good strategy to implement in Elden Ring and in Nightreign, because anytime frost is used, it does a big burst of damage. And then you can reset it with fire. So I was just constantly switching between like fist weapons and like which buttons I was hitting, and I think it feels very similar with this character. I don't know if I explained that well at all, but
I will second the Recluse being a cool character, because she might just be the best spellcasting they've done in the FromSoft games, honestly.
Yeah, it's super fun, and if we can find the one thing that I'm looking for. I also have a key here.
Yeah, we're doing this.
I've got one.
Oh, we got two? Nice.
Okay. There's an important thing to know about the stone sword keys that we're using to unlock these Everjails. Oh, come on. Do I have like less likely to be targeted or something? This guy's coming after me. I also just used my ult there. You can see my HP is going up every time I hit this character now, and every time I also get some HP back. So I do more damage with the relics that I have. And I also, let's see. I'm trying to focus up a little bit here. Nice. So we get a lot of runes from this. But I'm going to try and showcase as well more of the mixed cocktails.
I'm going to go there real quick for the seals.
Okay.
So Berto there got hit with some holy, so I was able to pull back some holy. So not only do I get FP back from that, but now I have magic and holy. And I think if I do another magic or another holy, I can give everyone infinite FP for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's either
which can be helpful.
Yeah, 2 magic, 2 holy, but yeah, those 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I can also get a combo with fire and do a different skill entirely.
Oh, okay.
Which I forget which one.
Sorry,
that
I finally got something good. So are we good for me to explain my character now? Are we good?
Please.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
So Revenant is a tiny little doll that got animated to life, I suppose. And there's not a ton to her mechanically, as much as Recluse or anything. But without a seal, so the spellcasting tool for faith, for miracles, whatever we're going to call them. What are they called? Incantations in this game. Incantations they're called. She's kind of useless, so I just went out of my way, because on top over here, there's like a hut that gives you some free seals. All the great churches have some too, so. And we're looking for lightning, because that's the weakness for Portable, yeah.
Do you guys want to fight the moose?
With my lightning, maybe we might be able to do good damage, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I would like to go to the town as well, just to see if they have what I am looking for. There's a very powerful spell in this game that I would very much like to use. Okay, so let's see what this does.
So. It's important. It's important to point out that Berto and I are playing the 2 characters who have ults that are immediate resurrection.
Yes.
No matter where you're at.
And my claws are actually really good for reviving too. And they're actually, ironically, better on other players if they pick them up, because I have a unique animation here where I like do some magic slices in the air. But the other characters have like normal fist weapons, which are faster. But they still have the same modifier, I think. Something like that.
It is an interesting part about it's a whole like another layer to this game, resurrecting your allies, because you don't resurrect them based on how much damage you do so much as to how many times you hit them. So really fast attacking weapons will resurrect very quickly versus like, one big giant sword doing damage.
Yeah.
If someone does lightning, I can get a really good mix.
I'm about to shoot one.
Berto, I also have starlight shards if you need.
Yeah, I just went to the grace nearby.
I missed it because I hit him with magic right at the same time, so I'll do a different one. But my favorite mixed cocktail is when you do fire, magic, and lightning. It just creates this huge...
That?
Like the gravity wall, I think it is.
It creates like a gravity thing that sucks the enemy in and does a lot of like poise damage. I'll try and showcase it at some point here. Yeah, I just need fire, but we can save it for later as well.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll see at some point.
Cool.
It's really, really cool. Comet is your...
Why I got a halberd with less likely to be targeted.
I'm gonna.
That's so
I'm gonna
mean.
drop my.
That is a reverse synergy.
Drop my
there.
claw if anyone, or my claw's my fist if anyone wants them. Yep.
If you grab him, Dan, I can grab him later. And let me know, Berto, if you want these starlight shards.
I don't have space.
So
currently.
another. Okay. Another aspect of like just the spellcasters and why the recluse is a little bit better than the other potentially is just just because she has a passive ability where she can always get back FP. Really nice, especially when you're playing in like trios where your friends will have some. Ooh, there's a corpse here.
Oh.
I guess they were shopping during.
Oh my god, the thing was in the way.
cheating.
Smithing too?
Any?
Ooh. Those are good for you, Dan.
Okay, so it wasn't what I was looking for. We'll see if I get it, but oh well.
Okay.
We'll grab that. So
So
what I'm looking for, I'm looking for a particular staff that has a really good spell on it.
we only have one rice.
Kind of my whole build here.
We can do the basement.
Yeah.
Or at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be slightly covered, but
What was I gonna say? I had a thought.
there's so much to think about
Yeah.
in this game, especially as we get into more of the niche non-speedrun characters. That's another thing to kind of mention. Like Iron Eye is a pretty
all of these
popular
characters?
speedrun. Yeah, none of these are really particularly good for speedrunning, which is what makes this category that we've kind of created so much fun, because you get to kind of, especially when we're not just doing all the Everjails to get more power, it's like we got to come up with other strats to kind of kill things fast, and keeps it very fresh.
Yep.
Let's see what's in the basement. Is it going to be
Yes, it is.
No.
This is the pro strat. When you see that,
Run away.
Just run away. It's
The belt
not
bearing
worth
hunter in the
it,
basement. No, it's a no-go.
especially when you're level 7.
Oh, it's right next to us. Perfect. We got some time then.
Yeah, we can do some.
Banish.
I didn't see any rises. Right?
There's one on the right side. We can get it after to the castle. Wrong button.
YOLO.
Can you tell Dan's a millennial?
Wow. The call. That is the understated call out.
Oh, I thought you would be dead. Oh, I almost am dead. Okay.
I almost am dead.
Another thing about this character that makes her great is she does not have a whole lot of HP. So,
I'm gonna go below.
kind of the common
Yeah.
common thing. With
Oh, the
her
Lion
is
Niger
that I
Toast.
will probably get knocked down.
Oh, also, Revenant can summon like some help basically because, as I said, if you don't get a talisman, she can be a little bit useless. So I imagine especially for solo, you have some little spirits you can summon, which got a buff recently. Actually, they were not that great, but even in Deep Night, they're pretty useful now, in some ways.
Nice.
Deep
yeah.
Night is
And-
the hard mode
Oh, yes,
of this
yes.
game, basically. There's like a ranked,
That is good to mention.
and everything's more difficult and has other things.
Has other
They can create
things.
HP.
Yeah, there's just more things.
Just it's too much to talk about.
Plenty
Okay.
of things in the. If you thought there was a lot of things in this game so far, just
So there's deep, like, things can be like deep weapons and they have like more powerful buffs, but then they have like
they have
negative
downsides
traits.
as well.
Like one's
Got
like you
it.
take more damage if you dodge more than once in a row, which is like the kill me all the time event.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that one.
Don't dodge twice or you're just gonna die.
Yeah.
One of those guys dropped a shield, Dan. I don't know.
Ooh,
if it's a great
smoldering shield.
jar cannon with improved guarding ability. I'll drop
Oh, wait.
that for you.
I forgot we're
in
speedrunning.
case you want that.
Probably hit that. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's easy to be doing this and also forget your speedrunning.
Yeah, I usually run around this
So, yeah,
and I aggro the wave, but we probably want that actually. But it wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, you wanna get the wave spawned in as fast as you can in a speed run.
Where are the end? Oh, there.
Worm face?
No, it's gaping. Our
Gaping,
first
right.
Dark Souls callback boss.
Dark Souls. There are Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3 bosses. No Sekiro bosses.
No,
They weren't
yeah, no Bloodborne bosses.
Imagine Demon of Hatred. Oh, I would love to fight Demon of
That
Hatred
would
in
be
this.
wild to see a Sekiro boss just transplant.
we got Executor.
effectively Elden Ring.
We got Executor. It would
Yeah,
just be the
the
same fight. Yeah.
Executor's
Ow.
You said there
I
was a
just need,
modding
like,
community for
underwater-
this game.
Oh no, there's a.
Underwater head.
I recently was made aware of a mod that adds, I think, Dark Souls 3 bosses and weapons, and also like Shadow of the Earth 3 weapons. I might need to play that.
Yeah.
I think this is weak to lightning, which is, you know, the stat I'm using mostly, so that works. Oh, also, another good synergy between the characters is Recluse and Revenant. So, Recluse's little cocktail withdrawal does let her restore FP. Unfortunately, Revenant doesn't have anything like that, so she relies heavily on Starlight Shards mostly. Or like maybe, like, you know,
Okay,
some
here's
other things. Oh,
here's the cool mixed cocktail as well.
yeah!
Yeah.
Nice.
Man, we'll see that and say
It
hell
looks a lot
yeah.
cooler in solo
crap.
because it does more damage, but oh.
But yeah, so
So yeah, another really cool thing about this boss in particular, and it being from Dark Souls 1, is you can get a tail cut,
oh yeah.
which is a mechanic that they have taken away from us, even though it was one
Yeah.
of the best mechanics.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Monster Hunter eating good with the lack of this.
I somehow missed my ult.
Oh my gosh.
Like it didn't land.
Big target too.
It
Really
looked
trying to
very
get that tail
cinematic.
cut.
though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a tail.
Oh, we got.
Yo, we got the tail cut.
Oh,
Let's
spellcasting.
go. Okay, wait.
Spellcasting up.
Dragon's still alive.
Yeah.
So yeah, this wasn't
I
a
mean,
very
is it
fast
though?
fight, but hey, improved spellcasting speed, and I get a cool magic axe that does let's see here, create holy ground at low HP. I'll take that. Yeah, I get this cool axe that deals scarlet rot, and I think scales with magic, so not the worst.
We'll probably end up doing rooftop before the basement, if I had to guess at this point.
Yeah, I would agree. Well,
much
we're
of
just
this-
going to the crater, right?
And we could.
I was gonna say, how much of this do we want to do before the crater?
Let's see. I think we only missed one banished knight, so we can maybe do rooftop, and then go to crater, or maybe we can also get the rise over here for us. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So I was gonna say earlier. So the Recluse's ult basically anytime you hit the boss or the enemy that's targeted with it, you restore FP and HP. So for me, it's a really good combo as well.
It's really
Yeah,
nice. Yeah.
So we got the two main
Also,
spellcasters and our guardian.
Yeah, one of the relics
Ow,
that I have
crap.
as well, which I haven't really like utilized too much, is that I'm able to. Oh, sorry. I should probably focus on some of these enemies here,
Oh,
especially when I'm switching to melee.
our guardian.
It's just the magma worm up
Oh,
top.
that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, two magma worms in this map then. It's funny.
Yeah.
Classic. But I start with Starlight Shards, which are the item that allows you to get FP back. So I start with a full a full inventory of those if I need them. But usually as this character, I'm always pulling magic back, so it's not as necessary. Does this guy even drop anything?
I hate this guy.
Are you guys on the roof?
I'm killing the last banished.
No.
Okay, I was also killing a improved stance breaking. Sure.
Does
So
this guy
as
even
I've
drop
noticed
dormant power? No.
a few both characters and enemies, is there just no fall damage in Nightreign?
Nope.
That is correct. And
There's
you-
fall
you would-
death, but no fall
There is
damage.
fall death, and we will get to that when we get to the DLC, because I think everyone was really excited about the no fall damage. Everyone just, you just blindly jump off a cliff in this game, and I think From Software took issue with that.
Oh no.
And in the DLC, they just made a bunch of just holes that you fall into and die if you aren't paying attention. Which I'm
back-
sure
To the roof.
we're not going to see any of that tonight. though.
Oh, good. Bring back classic game design. You got to get your bottomless pits here like it's 1987 or whatever.
Yeah.
Good old Castlevania, all that stuff. Zelda 2, Carl's favorite Zelda.
Oh yes. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I do love Zelda 2. That game rocks.
Yeah, you're like the only one, so I like to joke that it's yours.
People have
there are
speedrun
dozens of
Zelda
us.
2 on this channel before. It can't just be Carl.
Well,
You're right. I should speed.
my condolences.
Okay, there's so many strays. This
I'm really good at those. Yeah.
Stardew.
Don't get me started in Dark Souls 2. That we will not go well.
When we were doing Souls-like discourse earlier, I'm gonna have to scroll a bit to see it, but someone in the chat did say we all know Dark Souls 2 is actually the best FromSoft game, and we're not gonna retread it, but I see you and I respect what you're doing.
Hey, listen, I like Dark Souls 2 more than I like Dark Souls 3.
Weird definition of best.
I will say this: Dark Souls 2 is the best Dark Souls 2 game.
True.
You know,
And then I immediately.
Yeah, you know
got
what?
hit
People
with
say,
the
you know what?
one
People
time.
say Elden Ring is like Dark Souls 2 too. I might honestly agree with that. That's better. So I don't know.
Oh, dude, he almost knocked me off the roof. It's an awkward.
Carl, may I have some Starlight shards, please? Oh gosh, I must have.
Yeah, give me a sec. Let's. I'll give you a bunch after this. Chad, I also want. I want everyone to remember about. I want to say like 10 minutes ago, I said, "Hey, Berto, I have some Starlight
Yeah,
shards."
we
for you."
both forgot.
He said, no.
And we both forgot.
I don't need your Starlight shards, Carl. Look who comes crawling back.
Hey, I still have mana. No, we got time.
here you go,
Oh, I got a one thing.
I dropped 2 stacks for you.
I got a one thing.
Comet is your. That's funny, but I don't think I'm gonna take it.
That's funny. There's a rise, but we should probably just start heading out.
Yeah, we should probably just make our way down to.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's also, in my experience, Rise. I think I do have like a relic on that
I just
would
checked. Yeah.
give me more FP with it, but that's not really anything I necessarily even need. But I'm sure one of the fire pre-light guys is going to drop one for me. What I'm really looking for is a spell called Shattering Crystal. It is like the most overpowered spell in this game, especially with this character. Does a lot of damage, but we might not see it, which is fine. Again,
Should
like, the fun part about this is
I
like
think we got time. Let's kill some of
having
the
to
boss
do
on the way as
backups.
well. Ow.
Oh yeah, we should have.
Yeah.
We just
We're not
need to
doing
get
as
straight
much
to the
damage as
crater.
you're doing.
This took a while.
So the rice
I'm level 12.
the rice thing. So we're talking about that because the one thing benefit for me is that it has Starlight shards on them. There's like up to 6, minimum 3, I think. But if you have a relic on that every time you hit a rise and unlock it, you will get like a FP buff, which is more useful for me than Carl, but you know, doesn't hurt. I already dropped down. No, it's fine. I got one.
Erd Tree
They have
Seal?
one already. What was the other spell on it?
We're fighting Fulgor though,
Oh.
right?
Guess I'll never
We're
know.
fighting full gore.
Here we go. Cool.
Ooh, and with the extra enemies there too. Nice.
Cool attack again.
Oh, you missed one. You missed one. You missed one. There's a staff there. Nightmare missed with holy damage negation. That's not bad.
Serpent bow. Add fire to weapon.
Magic on that Loretta's sickle.
Nice. Nice.
So this is the shifting earth, the shifting earth part of this map.
Okay. We got an online play affected raid. Interesting. But at least that means we're not gonna get interrupted with something else.
So we're making our way down this crater to fight
Making our way
the
downtown.
boss at the bottom, which is.
Thank you, I was thinking it.
Another magma worm.
Again, millennials in the chat.
But the reward for there's typically a reward for all the shifting earth, the different shifting earths. And
Rude.
Weapon.
This one lets us upgrade any weapon we've got, any item we've got to legendary. So that's kind of the benefit of coming down here and doing that.
I just got a rotten crystal. And and it had crystal release.
Yeah.
Crystal release, not crystal.
Yeah, so it actually had
crystal.
Shattering Crystal at launch and up until I think maybe in the last patch, but they changed it to something else.
Yeah. I was used to that having.
Yeah, you gotta let on.
Yeah, if anyone. Oh, the thing that happened to Dan last time is happening to me. I am like soft locked. Okay, he.
Oh, nice.
He luckily got out of my way, but that was very funny.
Were you like floating in the air?
Yeah.
About to like die.
If anyone who plays this game saw me not take that spear or that staff, it is because it was not the right crystal spell, unfortunately.
Seeing Dan just jump like 6 stories, like I felt my nervous system.
Carl also had that same feeling. Like I think yesterday or today, I forget what it was.
Yeah.
We were practicing, and I was like, oh, I followed Dan blindly, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I never did that particular jump before. And Dan was like, yeah, me either. I'm glad that worked out. I was like, I almost just like followed you to death.
Do you have your old Carl by chance?
Not yet, but
Almost.
almost.
Also, jumping in this game in general, very powerful. You have like dodge roll iframes when you jump.
Yeah.
It's
at
really
least in your bottom half. I think the upper half of the body still
Yeah.
gets hit. So it's only some ads.
I do have my ult, but do you want me to wait until he's not?
I mean,
having
for me it
this
doesn't matter.
here?
For Dan, maybe more. Ah, he stopped. Okay, you can go.
Okay. I don't even know what I should fully level up. Like, I guess just my rot axe.
What? You don't have a good staff at all?
No.
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
Get a single good spell.
Maybe you should have hit the rise. Jesus.
Yeah, I might just
Well,
do. I might just do my starting staff.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Yeah. It's honestly not that bad.
I gotta commit to the spellcaster.
The starting
I
staff
think-
can
is
do really well.
Folger
Like, you can
weak
get it from
to-
like
is
the
he-
invader condemned guys, and those are not bad.
Yeah, and the spell spread is pretty good as well.
Oh, I'm out of mana, and I don't actually
Weak
no.
to lightning, resistant to holy is the big on Fulgor.
I got more starlight shorts for you as well.
Oh, nice.
Rita.
Thank you. Ow.
Serpent bow.
I mean,
Ooh, I got a shield with no skill.
that sorcery's up.
Actually, good.
Wait, I can't
Yeah,
tell
I
if
guess
that's
I'm-
facetious or not.
No, it's really good. So in this game, like your L2 does the, like, if you're two-handing or have two weapons, your L2 does the weapon skill or like weapon art or whatever it's called in this game. But if you have a shield and a melee weapon and your shield has a skill on it, L2 does the shield skill and there's to perform your weapon skill. But if the shield has no skill, then you can perform the weapon skill while the shield is out.
Let's
You heard it here
fight
first,
the,
chat. Dan has no skill.
let's
Yeah.
let's fight this thing, I think, and then we can probably maybe we can even fight the other one. We'll see.
What thing?
I think the gargoyle's going to be the most we can do.
From the tree? Take the tree, you mean, Bruno?
Yeah. Also, whatever y'all want.
No, I'm on my way.
Coming. I did not know the tree went
Oh.
there.
Why,
Oh, nice, and we can
why is
grab
my guy
this
stuck?
church, which I will probably need.
We're going to get Shattering Crystal now that Carl can't upgrade.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, that'd be
I mean,
fine.
in fairness, Fulgor does move around a lot, so Shattering might not be the best for him.
Yeah, it's not the
Yeah, for him
best.
specifically.
I was also thinking after our last practice that I might try and shift to just having a
Yeah.
lightning spell.
I think maybe like a homing spell would be better, yeah.
Dude, I dodged that perfectly, but
Into lava.
I was also... No, not into lava. It was into, into like weird geometry here. Dude, my spells are actually doing a whole lot of damage.
Yeah. The starting stuff is
That's convenient.
Ow.
Oh,
Wow. Pranked.
yeah.
My turn.
No skill indeed.
If you like watching Dan miss his ult, just wait until you see me play as Wilder later.
Carl.
Oh, I got Stars of Ruin.
I got a stat for you.
Ah,
Yo, nice.
And it's not bad, actually. It would have been good to upgrade that, but...
so what bosses can we get on this expedition? Night.
we can get Nameless, which is fun.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got Nameless earlier when I was practicing Solo Recluse, and I tore him up with Shattering
Ow.
Crystal. I would do it again if I had it.
This is where I'd put my Shattering Crystal if I had one.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's good.
Ah,
We're good. We're on the same reference wavelength
Yeah.
tonight, and I appreciate that.
Oh yes. No, where am I? Oh wait, does this church not have a? Oh no, it does. Okay.
I'm beating up on the
Oh,
human
fuck.
queen.
Yeah. Emil.
Man, what I wouldn't give for the Wilder's grapple hook right now. Oh, I can showcase something.
Oh,
on my
stop
screen
moving!
Here. You can see that I'm running and drinking at the same time. So that is some illegal speedrun tech.
Did you jump?
In,
Dan?
On accident.
Yeah, okay. I thought you did your
Oh,
ult. I was very
that'll
confused.
happen.
Wow.
That'll
I
happen.
thought you did your ult, and I was very confused when you
Yo.
didn't come down. I was like, where did he go? Okay, so we're gonna get, unfortunately, a pretty standard number of flasks, 7, because... Oh, no, actually, no, yo. Oh, I have 8.
Yeah, we're gonna have 8.
Yeah, I just...
But yeah, so if you watch my screen here, while I'm sprinting, I'm still holding down the sprint button, which is L3, and then I'm jumping, and as soon as I hit
Ooh,
the
speak of the
ground-
devil!
Oh, nice, we got Nameless.
Yeah, we got one of the probably the coolest boss in that they added from the previous games. Because I'll be honest, the Dark Souls 1, well, base game Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 choices are very questionable for bosses, but
I think From Software heard me say that I like Dark Souls 2 more than I like Dark Souls 3, and they were like, yeah? Here's Nameless King.
here's the hardest base game boss.
Heard you talking trash. Nameless King is one of my favorite bosses in Dark Souls 3. Okay, so we're a little behind schedule with this just because of this circle is already closed, but we were going to be anyway because of Nameless King.
Yeah, he's a phase 2-phase boss. I think possibly, beside, like in base game, one of the only 2-phase
Come on.
version of 2-phase. Oh my god, I keep missing my speed. Do you have Loretta?
Yeah, I might just use Stars of Ruin. I do.
But yeah, Stars of Ruin, and you're here like, yeah, I don't gotta go.
I just
Wait, with the demi-human or?
got it like in the storm. No, not from the demi-human. From the gargoyle. I
Okay.
think. Yeah, this is also one of the other really good spells that might be better with
Yeah, with Fulgor, yeah.
with Fulgor, honestly.
I think Nameless might be lightning resistant, so oh yeah, I did nothing. Okay.
Yeah, he sure is.
Oh wait, I have some other things.
The only problem with Stars of Ruin is it does do a lot more FP consumption. But you can
Nameless
see
King
I'm
is
getting it
just
back because of my
hard-countered
ult.
by a tank.
Oh, one other detail about my ult personally. Well, actually, we just got both, so let's explain the difference. So both of ours have an instant revive even at 3 bars, which is the highest you can have if you die 3 times in a row. My ult can, if you're alive and I use it, you can be immortal for like 15 seconds. And similar with Dan if he uses it, but he has to hold it first of all. But things bounce off of you as well. Ooh, I got Lightning Invade.
I'm taking a Wending Grace.
That's 2 then.
Let's get an encore boss to lose more time.
There is a chance after every night boss to get a second boss. It's a low
Oh,
chance,
that's
but
brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah, first.
you
That
get
is what we
healed.
call a time loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do get healed between it, but
Oh my god. That lightning scared me. The way it rendered on my screen, it looked really wild.
all right, on to Fulgor.
Be right there. Sorry. I was doing some shopping.
This game is confusing because the name of the boss whenever you queue up the expedition is not the name of the boss.
Love that.
Yeah. Or maybe
Nice, I just did
maybe
a
their
little
name, maybe this
animation
is
cancel.
like their nickname.
I think the idea is the expedition is called Dark Drift, and then the name is something
Okay.
else. but-
Yeah, like his title is Dark
Yeah.
Drift Knight.
So this one won't be as fast, but it's a pretty cool fight, so we want to show it off. Very dynamic.
Like
He knows I'm the most powerful one.
government name.
Yeah. It's not a cool like gamer name like Carl Germ.
Ah,
I'm just gonna ult. So an interesting thing about this boss is not only is he weak to lightning, but there's a cool utility for it that we'll see right here, where while he's doing that charge up attack, he sticks his spear up into the sky to do a big attack, and that makes it a lightning rod, and it causes a stagger. And I think it also, you see he's got like this electricity around
Yeah.
him. He's kind of taking constant damage now.
yeah.
Now he's got the zoom.
And so I was the one that hit the lightning spear to stagger him out of it, and it was the first lightning spear I landed on him this fight.
Ooh.
He moves around too much, and he can't lock onto his like lower body, so it's a little bit unfortunate.
I'm making good use of the 8 flasks that we have.
Nice.
This boss theme is also great.
Oh, the boss themes in this game are amazing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to not just do a speed run where you only hear like a couple seconds of it, because it just sounds so good.
Yep.
The DLC I'm excited that we'll be showing off as well, because
Yeah.
that has a whole lot of good music in
Yeah.
it.
The Dreadlord track is just
And I don't.
And that's a long
I don't
fight.
think that's well, unless maybe there's a hotfix or something. But I don't know if it's been showcased the DLC for GDQ, the channel.
no. I don't think we've seen.
I don't
the-
think so. I think this
I
might
think-
be the first.
Yeah. I don't know what else of
I got
this game other than the Night Lord has been shown off. I'm doing my ult. Just
Yeah, I just did mine too.
headshot.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna do a cool kill. He took it from me. No.
Nice. I think that might be the first time since we've been practicing this together that I didn't get downed once. I might be
Yo.
misremembering.
Nice.
As Recluse, that's pretty much the world's first, I think.
That's never happened before, comma positive. Let's absolutely go.
All right.
Well,
I
while
was
you are-
actually good.
Yeah, you'll have to see it. While you are here past the ceremonial T-pose, we're going to go ahead and pause the timer here so that we can take our first break of the evening. For those of you who don't know, on GDQ Hotfix, during our longer runs, we like to take a break in the middle of them so that our gamers can stretch their hands. We take care of... Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Make Your Own Victory, the GDQ Hotfix show that attempts to capture 100% of the joy of speedrunning in 0% of the completed video games. That said, we heard you liked Elden Ring Nightreign, so we're here to switch it up and complete Elden Ring Nightreign, in some air quotes, twice more. Welcome back to the stage, Dan the VP, Berta Please, and Carl Germ.
Hey everybody, I'm
Thank
still
you.
Dan.
Hello.
I'm still Carl.
And I may be still Berto. Haven't decided.
All right, so we're gonna hop into go fight holster the night aspect, and we're gonna restart the timer when we commence the expedition in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck back half.
Thank you.
We're also
Thank you.
using the Shifting Earth, the Shrouded City of Naklateo, which is probably the biggest change to the base map. It takes out a whole chunk, and is going to be basically all of day 2. We're going to be navigating Naklateo. So it's probably my favorite Shifting Earth, and surely the game is not going to punish me for saying that.
You like it more than Great Hollow?
Yeah.
You like it more than the mountain?
We're going to get bubbles. I just know we're going to.
Yeah, we've gone bubbles a couple of times. So.
Yeah, I guess that's another thing that we can kind of talk about is just the events that can happen, the pseudo-random events that can kind of happen We did see one of them when we were in the crater, which was I don't even really know what it was. I think Berto, you mentioned that it's like
yeah, it was the Night Horde,
an enemy horde from another.
Yeah, but I don't know exactly how it works, but I think if like another online expedition players like cleared or something, it'll spawn to us too. I don't know.
Oh, that's.
I didn't write that part of the guide. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a number of events where the other Night Lords can come and invade your world in varying degrees of annoying circumstances and annoying rewards. The one that Dan had mentioned that hopefully we don't see, and commentators curse, we're totally gonna see it now, we call it bubbles, where there's
You
like
want to go
weird...
up to the church instead, so we make sure to get 2 churches.
Yep.
We can
Sure.
go up to here. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, that's, no, that's a good idea. Let me just see. Yep. Alrighty.
Bubbles.
But yeah, so the bubbles, the reward for that is that when you use a flask, you restore FP, which for pretty much all of our classes, we don't need FP. So it would be really great if we were spellcasters, like Berto and I. A lot of our last expedition was kind of FP management, and this time that wouldn't really help. And worse than that, it teleports you to a completely separate part of the map. Which is not ideal on this map because, as you can see, there's this huge city down here in like the bottom left of the map that we're going to be hopefully making our way through very quickly.
Yeah. Characters.
Luckily, if somebody dies by jumping off of a cliff while the bubbles are forming, it despawns the event, and that is our speedrun.
Yeah, apparently Dan just found that out.
That's really funny.
Yeah, Dan just found that out.
Found it out by accident, and it's worked every time. So
Yeah.
Some of the best speedrunning strats are found by accident, especially in From Software games.
True.
So for this expedition, I'm playing as the Wilder, which is kind of like John Nightreign. I think he's technically the main character of the game.
Yeah, he starts the tutorial starts with him for context.
Yeah. He's what you would call a quality build. So his scaling is basically equal between strength and dex. Prefers great swords, but can kind of use just about everything. Has a really fun skill that I have 2 of because of a relic I'm wearing, so I can use a grapple hook to pull enemies to me or skirt across the land. It's also very good for resurrecting your downed friends.
He's also the other half of Sekiro, because he's got the grapple hook.
Oh, yeah.
Good point. What's your character, Carl?
Yeah, so I'm playing as the Raider, who I'm wearing the Siegmeyer costume from Dark Souls 1. I know that there's a character in Dark Souls 3 that is not named Siegmeyer that people usually call Siegmeyer, so I will just call him Siegmeyer.
That's his way of saying he forgot his name.
Wow.
True, yes. And also, yeah, just my main thing about Dark Souls 3. But this is like your standard tank class, so you can see I took both of those hits. I was just trying to demonstrate there of how I can take those hits. But right now I'm only level 2, so I don't have a whole lot of HP, but my scaling with every level up is going to be very much more HP. I also have this really weird ult that we'll show. It's called the Totem Stella, which I think Berto also has a relic on that allows him to get more power if he's standing near my ult.
I believe I get HP back.
So what's really fun about this character is the ult will just get in your way sometimes. It can also kind of trap rewards in it, and you have to wait for it to despawn, which takes quite a while. But at least with the Raider, I think if you just kind of walk into it, you can actually go through it. I don't think the other characters can do that unless they change that in a recent patch.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, you can, yeah, but it doesn't go away or anything. So it's a little bit finicky.
Yeah, it stays there, but you can kind of get through it. But it is very annoying. It does get in the way. It will cause your teammates to miss their shots because you aim it incorrectly.
Okay, not that one.
Nope, no.
Honestly, neither of those. Let's just go. The red wolf is also annoying.
We can do the camp.
Yeah, the red wolf is annoying
No,
and not
that
worth
camp
it.
is also annoying. We could go
Is that-
here
oh.
and get the church
Yeah.
and maybe
Yeah,
fight
this is the
boss
joy of-
there.
I'm gonna check with this.
The joy of Nightreign is knowing,
Oh, this is Leonine. We can fuck.
knowing.
We can mess him up real quick.
Okay, we're going to. Yeah.
He's like already there.
Okay, so that's the Leonite up there. I might. Yeah, I guess we'll go and do that.
I did it.
Maybe I can showcase the.
I did it. I killed him.
Oh, never
Nice.
mind.
Strength characters.
We should also mention that Berto is playing as one of the first of our 2 DLC characters.
Yeah. So Undertaker is definitely the fan base favorite from the 2. I think Scholar is quite a good addition, but you know, people like their vampire girls in these games, so you know. She
Who would've thought?
her so Wilder goes more for great swords and like kind of quality builds and stuff. Raider goes for like just the heaviest weapons possible. I think for Undertaker they kind of try to fill in the void of like the faster strength weapons like axes, hammers, maybe on the straight sword to some degree. So that's kind of what she favors. So I'm using a hammer right now, like a normal one. And
Is this a third magma worm?
oh gosh, yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
And 2 in the same map.
believe so, yes.
Yeah. And the cool thing about her specifically is that she gets ults very quickly, just naturally. But, oh, and right there. So Carl uses his ult, so I can use mine because I get a free charge anytime someone uses their ults as well. And if you do a perfect dodge
That's
as well. For like a grab attack.
So it's very fun playing as that character in trios because if you all have an ult, you can time it so that you just do 9 ults in a row.
Yeah, yeah. If you got 3 Undertakers, yep, that can happen.
I'm doing my ult.
Boop.
I broke the.
By the way, earlier, whenever we're doing the Crucible, night, I tried to do a cool entrance and I messed it up. So, oh,
Nope.
Oh man!
Oh,
Both the
fire.
tanks went down. I was kind of trapped between him and something else. So
Double grappling hook is OP.
Yeah, that seems like a highly effective way to not have to engage with a giant dragon while helping your friends.
Yeah. It's on most of the characters have relics that specifically affect their skills, and so the Wilders
did you fall, Carl?
I
relics
did,
is,
yeah. And then I was
too
very
dark.
slow to get up.
I mean, you're still down there. Oh, God dang it. Thank you. Hopefully that won't happen again.
Turns out
I
this
have-
magma worm got hands. Also, one of my weapons. Oi.
Oh, I just realized we're
People
fighting
back
it.
more.
Number.
Move this little.
This.
This least. I like it.
Usually
Um,
it's like running all over the place.
Yeah, I did it like once. I mean, we can interrupt
I'm
with
gonna
ult.
ult again.
He's comfy. Let him live. Let him vibe. I guess
The
don't let him
opposite
live.
of what we're
I
trying to
promise
do,
I'm
Quack.
following the game. Yeah.
What the heck?
If it goes well, we will not be letting him live. Okay. Bird tree seal.
Oh wait, I should have
Wait.
taken that.
Ooh.
Thank.
He dropped Falling Star Beast Jaw for me.
I just realized I should have taken the weapon again. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I'm gonna go into the mine.
It is.
I'm gonna go into the mine real quick. No, we don't got.
We're going to the mine.
I'm going to the mine.
So as we yearn for the
Yeah,
mines,
I've
do
made.
have a question.
Yeah, I made that joke. Yeah.
How did the 3 of y'all fall into like co-op speedrunning this game together?
Can I give you
that's a-
the most accurate answer?
I wasn't aware there was going to be a competition for that, but yes.
No, I mean, there's
Fate.
There's perspectives.
We're all 3 have an availability that allowed us to play the game at the same time. That's probably number 1. Like, to be honest.
Yeah, that is the rarest form of RNG in any
Multiplayer. Yeah.
in your 30s.
Well, and I mean, this is a good time. Like, I've probably played this game probably like 4 times as much with other people. Shout out to iFlames and Puikoko and
maybe
Broklahoma
that's-
and Carl,
that's-
who I've just like played the life out of this game. But no, I mean, Carl, I know from speedrunning and other things, and Carl brought in Berto, and it was just like that, actually having free time and wanting to speedrun this game and submit it for events and stuff, and just kind of worked out.
Yeah, and I can kind of say from my perspective, I guess like at some point last year, Dan was kind of looking to do some more kind of Soulsy stuff for a GDQ submission, and reached out to me, and we kicked around the idea of maybe doing some randomizer stuff, and it was right around when Nightreign came out, and I, mentioned it, and we kind of just started doing. It was right when they like announced duos.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan and I just started doing duo speedruns together as like the new file one, which is not as interesting. And then we were kind of both just like, hey, you want to just do like our own route where we showcase stuff?
You want to make your own victory? Sunglasses.
Yeah, do you want to, Dan?
Exactly, yeah.
I looked Dan
Wand
right in the
eyeball.
face. And
Yeah.
I said, do you want to make
that might
your
be a
own-
Barbary Hunter. Yep, never mind. Take that back. Oh, maybe the hippo we can try
With
killing.
Bell-bearing hunter.
We can try to take out the hippo real quick.
Yeah, we can do the hippo.
Yeah,
It's a little far away, but we can probably decimate it. Yeah, so they just asked me at some point
Yeah,
for to do a trio to do all characters, because if they were to do all characters with just 2 people, that'd be like 5 hours.
Yeah, before the
something like that.
before the DLC came out, all characters duo was 4 expeditions. This might be not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not worth
I mean, we
it.
don't.
Just
I guess just that.
that out.
Once they released the DLC, doing 5 expeditions in a row gets a little beefy, so it was nice to have an extra hand to bring in.
Yeah, and was
Yeah,
there, like,
and just
Go ahead.
when we needed like a third person, I was like, I think I know just the guy. He literally wrote the book on this game, and in particular the DLC,
And-
which Dan and I
And
were not very familiar with. And
he's a YouTuber who has a lot of free time. Because I'll tell you, I know that streamers usually don't have a lot of time, but YouTubers, they can make their time. So that worked out.
That's a very funny distinction.
Yeah.
Like, what was there a learning curve for co-op speedrun? Because I believe all 3 of you have appeared on the GDQ main stage at various points with solo runs of various stripes. I am obliged to shout out the King of Cards speedrun, Dan, that you did not too long ago. But all 3 of you
that was
have
fun.
youtube.com/gamesdonequick. If you're watching this on YouTube, hi YouTube. But was there like a learning curve in having to carry each other when people miss their ults as opposed to speedrunning solo?
I think it kinda goes back to one of my first answers, that just like playing this game makes you better at the speed run. And I had played it so much co-op to begin with because I hate this game solo because I'm a normal person.
Wow. Damn, shit on Carl again. He's getting a lot of.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of.
I know, I agree. I agree with
Yeah, who would do that? They must hate them.
I also just like, whenever Carl and I were talking about doing duos and started it, I want to play more co-op games in general and speed run more co-op things, because it's like the most fun I ever have doing any runs is whenever I get to like share it with other people
This
who
is
also like the
Crafted
game.
Monarch.
So
I'm gonna join out with the jumpies now because I have 2 hammers.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I said, I'm retired for speedrunning personally, but I don't mind coming out. Like, I'm actually considering submitting for, maybe not this year, but, well, I think I already closed, but the Gamescom next year for, if they do still do GDQ at Gamescom. I'm not in Europe, but I visit frequently, so.
who's this Storm Commander?
Monarch. Godfrey,
Oh yeah,
or Godric, rather.
an Elden
Yeah,
Ring
so the-
boss. Who would have thought?
Oh my gosh.
The actual like bosses that we end up fighting will always depend on the mobs that we get. All right, I'm gonna ult Berto. Classic good timing of the ult after a stagger.
He staggers a
I
lot.
told you we were gonna get the jump crew, the jump team even.
Yeah, this is the Van Halen.
The Jump
team.
Kings. That's a lot of references in a short amount.
Several all at once, yeah.
But yeah, I'd say, I guess, for me, I think Dan and Berto both play this game like normal people, where they have other people they play with, and they're more familiar with kind of the way that it all operates. in a multiplayer capacity, whereas like most of my time in this game has been solo. So there was a lot of like learning curves of being like, wow, this boss actually takes so much more damage because it's not scaled down just for one player. And also just he's looking at other people, so I have
Yeah, for me, independently, even
different
from
perspective
outside of like
how-
writing the guide, I play this game a lot. I have 1,200 hours, I think it is now. A lot of them deep in night too. Probably most of them at this point.
There
Yeah.
are some small changes. Solo, you get like one free resurrection, and there's like the vendor is always going to have an extra life, which is called a Winding Grace, and so it is different.
Do we want to hit
Yeah.
the village? It's not out of the way with that trade.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah.
I don't have any souls.
I mean,
I also don't have any souls.
we can maybe kill the hippo
So
on the way
no.
now.
Yeah, true.
Or Loretta. Loretta's right there too, but we also need a jump.
I'd rather.
Loretta,
just
we
go
should
into the
probably save
city.
for later.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
here, I'll do this. I mean, I have runes, but I can maybe trigger the dragon for a free 10,000 or whatever it is. Probably won't.
You can maybe do what?
Trigger the dragon for the free runes. When it kills the enemies.
True.
Oh yeah.
So I'll do that real quick.
Okay, so we go into the city. I guess we could also just check the village, I guess we should say, because the city is the main.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I don't know where you're at.
I'm just going in. I'm going in the city. I want to check the vendor.
Okay, I'm gonna do the
and
same thing.
Get that
Okay.
started.
I'm gonna just follow Dan because I get lost in the city very easily.
Okay. I'll probably still kill the dragon. Yeah, for me, I do want to get. I think I have the least stamina out of everyone, so I do want to get the archery favor. Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I think that's partially because of her passive skill or her character skill, right? Where she can kind of get stamina.
Oh,
back
yes,
just
yes.
from popping that.
Yeah, for my character skill, so I just turn it on now. It restores my stamina instantly, but also gives me more poise and attack up and defenses thing as well. Yeah.
So the city has a few kind of distinct paths. It has changed quite a bit. What's like the best route? This is kind of what mostly what the group that I played the game, not speedrunning, did. So, but we're gonna get through as many enemies that drop rewards as possible, and then kind of at the climax, we're gonna fight Estelle, which is a notable boss from Elden Ring. And the power of the city is pretty good. It gives you a free resurrection, and then if you resurrect, you do more damage afterwards.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And also, there's a place in the city that you can duplicate any weapon or shield. So if you get something cool, or something your friend might want, you can duplicate it and give
Yep.
it to them.
Which we did do last time we did this.
It's kind of it's kind of another aspect we haven't talked about, but like anything I can give to anybody else. There are no unique or bound items in the game, and the game does a good job of giving you a bunch of stuff that your character would never want to use. So
It does a really good job of that.
Oh, okay. I will be right there. I can jump over really easily from where I am.
well, we didn't get the bubbles.
This is actually a really good event to get as well.
Yeah.
So Libra, who we killed earlier,
He wants to be buddies with us. He respects us for killing him. So
he's
quick.
raided our game and cursed us, and if we don't pay him, then we have this reduced HP. And Carl and I found out this lasts even through to the Night Lord if you don't
Do you want a flamberge?
get rid of it.
Plan. I am just out of the team. This expedition.
Yeah, it will always happen where there'll be just some deviating paths in multiplayer because you can kind of like really split up and handle everything that you need to, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
I just went up to the chest up here, Carl.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I need runes.
I'm trying to just. I'm just trying to follow Dan as much as I can because this is one of the expeditions that I played the least, so it's very easy for me to get lost here. Envoy Longhorn.
Oh.
Curved Greatsword, Dan?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna take this because it's too.
How many runes do you need?
I need 5,000, 6,000 more. Are you fighting something soon?
We're about to. We're at the Grace outside of Estelle, So we've got those two.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So you pay 15,000.
Coming your way, Berto.
We pay 15,000 if it's on day 1, but since we're day 2, it's 35,000. And I don't got an easy way to take a death to regain my.
There we go. That
Yep.
should be enough for you, right,
Yes.
Berto?
Astel would be very difficult with just 2 of us, I think.
I agree.
Yeah, if you want to farm something
Especially with...
else for the time being.
Yeah, do you want to go and kill the... let's go kill this.
Yeah, we can I'd rather do this big
Ah, dang it.
scary boss than the other big scary boss.
You know what? I'm gonna do something cool. I'm gonna have to kill some enemies first. So, you maybe have seen
We're
it here
also
and there, but
gonna kill a
Undertaker
boss here
has
for you.
her all actually launches us very far. So I believe if I aim this right, I can't just make it back inside the city. Foolish me already used it when I had a charge, so I'm gonna just kill some things to get it back, maybe.
Yeah, and I guess it's proximity based, where if I use my ult, you have to be kind of near me to get yours.
Oh yeah, imagine we can get it like now. Oh, okay, that was fast. Okay.
Yeah, that would really kind of alter the state of this run a little bit. It could be a lot of interesting routing.
Strats, yeah. You can get fully cross-map recharge.
So there is an interesting strat with the crater in the speed run where you can just get there as Iron Eye.
There we go.
I think there might be another class that can do it as well, but with my like dash that I do, like to mark someone, I could be
what the
falling
heck?
from a certain spot
Where?
in the crater
Missed a jump.
and just dash right to the worm.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna have to go back around to get up to Astel.
Yeah, I mean you can kill like the
Yeah,
Black
that's-
Knife Assassin too and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could also go and maybe dupe. I don't know if you have anything worth duping, but
Nothing incredibly exciting.
yeah.
We can do this troll over here. I don't know if I know
The
how to get back to
this-
Astel from this side.
Yeah, the circle is still very much like not closed either, so we can kind of just we can take a full tour of Noclateo.
Showcase for a
The
reason.
scenic route.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a different show.
So yeah, you're seeing the most powerful combo in any video game. It's pretty difficult to actually do, but the button combination that Dan and I are using, I think Dan's using it, is we're hitting
Oh
the
my
jump
gosh.
button and then the L1 button, and that does a lot of damage. It's a little tough. I'm
Hold
not
on,
sure if it's frame perfect.
I
but-
got lost there. I was taking notes. Can you repeat that?
Oh.
Yeah, so jump L1, and you do a lot of damage, and more importantly, you do a lot of stance damage. So you can kind
here,
of
by the way.
stagger bosses. Nice. Nice.
think
Our
I'm gonna-
guide is here.
I think I'm gonna dupe the.
Yeah,
giant
our
raid.
guide who apparently y'all missed a lot of little bosses here and there.
Oh yeah, I skipped a bunch of that because I didn't know exactly where all that stuff was.
I got things for y'all. I think Carl will like that. Crusher maybe.
All right, we can
Nice.
go do.
Oh, I also got Grafted Dragon if anyone wants it.
I think I'm
Ooh,
gonna
tempting.
dupe the Giant's Braid and Power Stance Whips.
What? Okay. Interesting. Interesting choice.
Oh no, we're doing holster. Probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say for that, for like for funsies, sure, but
So here's the thing. I have 2 Envoy Longhorns. The one that Berto gave me, and then the other one that I picked up earlier. So that's really good against the final boss here. I don't know if Astel is going to be good with Holy, but I'm going to hit him with my ult. I'm going to get hit by his attack twice. Then I'm going to hit him with my character skill here. I'm going to hit him with the
Ooh.
ult.
he.
That was a good ult.
Berto's going to use his ult.
Oh, nice. Okay, that broke my luck on, but I still hit him. Nice.
Oh, nice. 360 no scope on GDQ with Undertaker.
Oh, I have a crit debuff, so I'm gonna take the crits.
Nice. Good to know. Yeah, there's some more like just synergy between characters where if you get a passive where it's like you
Oh,
do
okay.
something and
He's-
then
never mind. So what-
when you take a critical hit. I thought we
No,
broke
not this
AI again.
I can dodge that with my character skill, but I did not have it up.
I killed him with the headbutt. All right, that was really
Nicely
fast. Ruin's
Lion
great
Greatbow,
sword.
Are you kidding me?
Sep-
Devour Scepter,
grab
anyone
it.
want that? That feels like a good.
Ah, whoops. I might have to jump. I want to talk about demon plating because I just leveled up to 13, which is kind of unoptimal.
I'm gonna
because with Berto paying the Libra, we got a buff that's called demon plating, and now anytime we have 50,000 runes, in like increments of like how much, so it's like 50,000, 100,000, 150,000, we get attack up. So I leveled up to level 13. There's kind of like diminishing returns on the levels versus the power that you can get from the demon plating. So I'm probably going to take it.
This has full HP negation,
No.
so I duped it. For whoever
Okay.
wants. And you can dupe it further if you like. I'm gonna pick up the
I don't know if
rewards.
it's worth taking a death. I think we'll get
Yeah, we might get a lot of runes here.
enough because we still have the. We can go do the hippo.
Yeah, we can do Hippo, we can do Loretta here, and maybe we can even talk to the guy.
Does dumb lay Elden Ring question again? Does Hippo predate Shadow of the Erdtree?
No, it's one of the only pre DLC for this game. Shadow of the Erdtree bosses in Nightreign. There's only this one, or there was only this one, and what's the name? The Swordmaster, the Behemoth Swordmaster. Those were the only Shadow of the Erdtree things
Yeah.
prior. But I think with the DLC, there's been more since then. And ironically, they only had the normal version of the Hippo before, but the DLC, the Great Hollow, added the actual like Shadow Keep one, which was actually very dangerous.
The dragon worth doing?
Yeah, probably. And we got time still.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have plenty of time.
I'm gonna.
Okay, I might jump off the cliff right here to try. Well, maybe I'll do it closer to the actual.
Come kill the dragon with me,
Yeah.
or maybe we just kill the hippo.
We can probably do both.
Okay.
I mean, I should be able to do a lot of damage to the dragon, I would imagine. Yeah, so I have 2 great hammers, which does a lot of stance breaking when I do the jump L1 attack. So he's distracted by Dan, so I should be able to just...
I'm gonna hold my own until he does something. Until he does something where he's gonna fly off or something.
So yeah, what I'd like to try and do is kind of bait out these, like, stomps that he does,
Yeah.
so that he doesn't just fly away.
I think we can do Loretta. Ooh, Carl. Envoy Greyhorn.
I already got rid of all of my Colossals, just because of the passives.
Well,
I think it's pretty much... It'll be fine, I think, either way.
that would have been a good one to dupe if
yeah.
we did this first.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing with the city is there's a lot of ground to cover in it, so you kind of want to do it pretty quickly, if you can. But also,
Oh.
because you just get a free weapon dupe, you kind of want to try and save it for when you have a weapon worth duping. Because another important thing, I actually duped a weapon that has a really good passive for me,
that's then we flying.
and the passive stack. Or most of the passive stack.
Yeah. Most of the passives stack.
And if you asked me which ones do and which ones don't, I wouldn't really be able to tell you. I kind of just go by vibes, and I'm like, it would be cool if this stacked.
Me neither.
And that's how you know it doesn't stack.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's too good to be true, it's not true.
Okay, so I am gonna take a death here, guys, just so I can get a lot.
Yeah,
more
you got
room
some. You got
for
some like
waiting.
lefts there, or good sides there.
Yeah, we still got plenty of time.
Yeah.
So.
I'm in the center.
Intentional death.
Where? Oh, never mind.
So now I'm gonna be at level 12.
What?
I'm gonna get more. Like that's kind of where there's like a soft cap.
Again.
We got Nameless
Is it
King again.
Nameless again?
Yeah.
He listen. I'm talking too much sugar about Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like
How
Dark
could you
Souls
do this?
3.
It's always nice
So-
when you
How many-
start Souls discourse. It's nice that the game hears you. You know.
Yeah, Miyazaki's
Yeah,
always
Miyazaki,
listening. Yeah.
or whoever directs the game is always listening.
So there's a bigger pool of Night 2 bosses for this expedition because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but because this is the original final boss, if there is a final boss in the original content, and so there's more potential we can get.
Yeah, so I believe with like a few exceptions, which even I don't know for sure, you can get like any boss technically. Or at least that's the theory. I don't know if it works out with the seeds, how they do them, but
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can talk about that, so I'll just keep it at that.
Another kind of important thing to note, I think. Hang on, let me see here. I completely lost my train of thought.
Yeah, another thing. I don't know. I forgot.
Another important thing to mention is I have ADHD.
You have 80 HP.
ADP, which is the best stat in any Souls game.
Oh. All right, now we're just trolling.
Yeah, I actually do not like ADP. From Dark Souls 2. Okay, I'm gonna ult here, bro.
Oh, same. So, 2 back to back. Okay, I got stuck with the rock. So there you go. That's one way. And the boss is
we
in
had to showcase that.
One boss is
The
in.
rock
I think he's
claims
stuck in
one
there.
victim.
Would say that's never happened before, but that's
Yeah, it's never happened before for that to not happen.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
it makes
I got to
perfect
show off
sense.
just now that when I do a perfect dodge in one of the grab attacks, I get a free ult. So I think that's the first time I showed it off.
free ult.
Yes, it's very nice.
Alright, how many times do we got to teach you this lesson, old man?
Oh,
GG Nameless King 2.
This is just probably cathartic for folks who have, like myself, who struggled with that fight in the base game of Dark Souls 3.
I would never.
Oh, so I have 20,000 runes here now.
Damn it!
200. Sorry, math.
I
I'm
was
really
gonna say
bad.
that. Hang on.
Times 10 is what I was gonna say next. No, I don't even know if that's correct math. It's pretty late here, past my bedtime.
No, it's only almost midnight for you.
Yeah, but I have 200,000. So that is.
So there's another phase
times
2
50,000.
spoilers.
So that is yeah. So I have with the demon plating, I have like 4 times the amount of scaling on the demon plating. So I'm doing a lot of damage here, and he's weak to holy. I got 2 holy weapons, and we're kind of chunking him.
Oh my gosh.
We're kind of chunking
Oh
him.
my gosh. We already got the debuff.
We just debuffed him. I'm
If
using
you
my
do enough
character
holy
skill here.
damage to this boss, it gets debuffed because it's Hector.
Hector. Wow, no stagger even. We're just small.
All right.
I'm
Really,
just-
this is a really good song. We don't get to hear much of it because we're pretty OP right now.
I'm just kind of along for the ride on this run. I'm going to be honest.
I'm an ultimate away from this thing, the first attack. I'm gonna wait for him to.
This is the game apologizing to me for not giving me Shattering Crystal earlier.
This boss also has like no aggro, so like less likely to be targeted, more likely to be targeted. None of those work here. He just randomly targets whoever he feels like smells the worst.
That's the
I was
metric.
ulting to get iframes there, not to trap him in the rock yet again.
How could you do this?
Missed my character skill. That's what I was trying to like
Where is he?
potentially.
I can't
prevent.
see him. He's above. Oh, there he is. Somewhere. I lied. Oh, I rolled early.
I totally dodged right into it.
Yeah, that's why I threw out the
Nice.
thing.
Ah, come on.
So what's really fun about this fight and this character that I'm playing is a lot of times when you do a jump attack, if he's only focusing on you, he will just jump, like you will jump right over
You'll
all of
dodge
his
him.
attacks.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Nice. Debuffed.
Nice.
No,
But he dead.
no downs?
Very
Kaboom!
clean.
Yeah, very fast. Surely the DLC final boss will go just as smoothly.
you say these things knowing that you're commentary cursing them. Like I can hear the self-awareness.
But we didn't get bubbles.
doing-
We didn't get bubbles, so that's something.
That's true. I'm doing reverse psychology with Miyazaki. Okay, so now we're just gonna skip.
We're gonna skip the credits.
There's a nice quality of life change that they made to. Normally, you would have to run and interact with like a corpse at the end here, and that was a part of the speed run. But in one of the more in not the initial patch of the game, they added that in, so you can just skip right past it.
Beautiful. And what is our
Great.
setup for the final run of the evening?
I get to die.
Oh,
This is
okay.
where-
Cool.
I'm swapping from playing like melee characters with big health bars to probably the second squishiest character in the game. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
all right. Great Hollow, Dreglord. We got the setup. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm playing as the Wilder who Dan was just playing as. So if you liked what Dan was doing, I am going to do that way worse because I'm not as good at this character as Dan is.
We got Dan at
Playing
home.
as the Iron Eye, who Carl played previously.
And I'm playing Scholar, which is the last character. So I'm the only one that's gonna actually, only do unique ones. Yeah, Carl played a lot of this guy for solo, but for the supporting. Okay, so
It's very
yeah. So
hard
I guess
to
I'll just get into it. So yeah, so and I'm also gonna lead here because I'm familiar with this map pretty well. But yeah, Scholar is a class introduced probably to be a specific support because Revenant was like a decent support character, but not that much. He can hold, I think, at least double the amount of a lot of items, period. So it allows for a lot of a lot of support items. And I can, use the relic that's share with all the team, the buffs I get. So I have more experience than Carl in that case. So if we were doing solo, I would definitely let him play it. But
No, I'm not very good with Scholar. I really enjoy playing as Scholar. I was actually surprised that like the cool goth nun was not my favorite character of the DLC. I'm like, I don't know how From Software pulled that one off, but they did it. But yeah, the Scholar is also what I like to describe as the Stardew Valley character because he reminds me of Linus, who is one of my favorite Stardew Valley. One of my favorite Stardew Valley characters. And the reason he's like that is because you can see Berto's wearing yellow. In one of his other costumes, he is also...
oh, I got a Wraith Calling Bell. Nice.
Oh, nice. That's really
Let's go.
Oh, I think...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't have one for you anymore. Wait, which way are we going?
We're going to the church there.
church.
Yeah, so I play a lot of Deep Night. I would say, for reasons I won't get into, that I should have known this map better at launch. I did not, honestly. But I have played a lot of Great Hollow because of Deep Night and stuff like that. So the hard mode, as we said earlier. So I'm pretty familiar with it now.
But yeah, and one of the other costumes that he has that isn't a callback to other From Software games. He's wearing yellow and he has a big beard, so that reminds me of Linus. And also, the strat is to level up items by just running into these things and eating whatever's on the floor and breaking open these things and popping them as soon as you can. So It's kind of like he just, is going through the trash and eating what he finds, much like Linus in Stardew Valley.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm convinced this is in the same universe as Stardew now.
we've convinced them.
We fought several lava eels earlier.
What is magma worm if not lava eel persevering?
I got one crystal. No, is that a... No, that's
No.
too big to be a crystal.
That's a mega crystal. You can't break that. Yeah,
No.
so I'm actually not seeing any at the moment.
So there's an event on this map. There's a giant crystal in the middle, and to break
hi,
the crystal,
Bellbear.
you have to find other crystals around the map, and you can play this map several ways. What we have kind of come to find works best for us is to just like hunt the crystals at the very beginning.
Yep, yeah, that's the strategy pretty much for Deep of Night. You just try to get the crystals as fast as possible and then run to the ruins, which the reason you do them first is because these ruins on top, this top one and this southeast one, they cut your health in half if you don't have the power of the
I'm wondering
thing.
if we should take this
chasm, whatever it's called. I haven't found a single crystal.
Yeah.
Just not look. No, it
Yeah.
gets stuck.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna.
Where are you? Are you all below? You're
Did I
in the
die?
lower floor.
I don't think I died. I didn't.
I'm gonna
die.
teleport and just see if I can find a crystal there. But you can see that me and Dan have half health.
Yeah, check right here.
And that's that's because of
found
the mechanic of this, where we need to shatter the great crystal.
Yeah, so I found one. That is the first of 4 you have to do in multiplayer.
I found one
Oh,
as well.
nice. Okay, there's 2. That's not too bad.
So
Then there might be one like up here-ish, if you want to check there.
The tricky part is that like
Or no,
now
Carl,
we're just,
sorry.
like running
Oh, no, no,
around
just-
at
no.
level like 3,
Oh, there's a Mega Merchant.
Which-
Nice.
is kind of risky.
yeah.
Oh, found last one. Found last one. Okay, if you want to
Nice.
head straight to the crystal,
Nice.
we are good.
So yeah, these
I'm
are
gonna
all
get
usually in fixed spots,
shirt.
but it depends on the seed that you get where it will be. So there's probably, oh guys, we finally found Shattering Crystal. Let's go. Perfect.
Right on time.
Exactly when we needed it.
Yep.
I'm gonna do some strategies no one's ever seen before. I'm gonna be Shattering Crystal Wilder.
That actually is one of the respec builds you can do, like a caster.
Oh yeah, I get. I don't think I have any of the respec.
I know, of course not. That would be crazy.
And I do not respect that.
Thanks.
All right, there's a moose here that I'm gonna try and fight, I guess, but
Yeah, it's,
Level
I can
3
join in a second. So
yeah, I don't know.
for Scholar, it is good to get additional item slots in the beginning. So I have 2. I actually had 3 with practice, but I started to switch it up. But I did just get a like super, what's it called, like special merchant. I don't remember. Ones that's usually a township in the normal game, and a normal one. So I was able to actually get the max, which is 8 patches now. Okay, and apparently we are fighting the Desert Spirit.
I just got one shot.
Oh, but
Now you might
Yeah.
wonder why I'm still alive if I got one shot. Well, one of the passive abilities of the Wilder is that he has like
there
a
you are.
death defy essentially, where. See, that's normally what happens when you get one shot is you fall on the ground like that and die. But with the Wilder, you do
thanks
get,
for showing us how you die in the game.
Happy to do it.
It's important, for people who are just tuning
I'll
in and
show
we're
it
really
off again.
curious because they've never died before in Elden Ring in any FromSoft game and want to know what the experience is like.
Exactly.
So I just did my ult there, and for this character, what it does, it threads every enemy nearby, which is really good. Like basically, if we hit this guy and there was like an enemy nearby, it'll also do damage. I think it's like 20% of it, but when you're fighting a boss, it'll clear a lot of enemies really fast. And also on top of it, I have a relic that gives me like ultimate charge back when I kill enemies, so it's just a good combo. I did it now just to speed up this fight because I also have a relic that causes it to just take a small chip damage as well.
You got kicked
I
in the
almost
face,
got my
Carl.
ult.
I
What's
saw.
up?
You got kicked in the face. It was funny.
I sure did.
Nice.
It-
Wish that were me.
Should also note, this is one of my least favorite bosses to fight, especially level
Oh,
3.
okay.
I don't know whose idea it was to start fighting here.
Good question.
I got made fun of because I made fun of you.
Oh my god, power play!
Oh, I was trying to use the
Don't take my name in vain, brother.
I was trying to use the grapple hook to get Dan up, and it.
Oh
me-
yeah. Gotta get a little
I
crass
do have
here.
my ult for whenever I get back up.
I like to call it the piss he's spreading out right now. Yeah, it's not great. Nice. I'm gonna use one of these.
Jeez, do I have to do all the work around here?
I'm pretty sure most of the damage was breaking my mark.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, it was.
Ooh, fist weapon.
Okay, let's jump to the crystal. Let's finally get the reward here.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not broken.
Yeah.
What?
Did we get all 4?
Nope, we got 3.
Oh, we had all 4.
What the heck? I don't know how to count. Nice.
Knights Cavalry.
Knights Cavalry.
You'll do it while I quickly. Oh,
Yeah,
where,
you go
where
find-
could it?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm bad at math. I can't count.
That's the running theme of this.
It is
Being
also
bad
a
at math.
speedrunner's classic.
That's true. We don't know how to count, but famously.
I see Jess in chat, and I know probably shaking their head.
I am very embarrassed, but we live on.
That's fine. At least you didn't get knocked down like 5 times by a moose.
I'm surprised we got you up, but I guess it was the two of us. The two of us getting it.
We're just building the drama, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw it here just to hopefully just kill these guys passively. Yeah, so you can see right there they just take damage normally from being threaded with my relic effect. Yeah, just killed a couple more. I don't think there's a crystal there. That was my gamble. Nope.
Yeah, so luckily we will, at the end of day 1, we will see where the rest of the crystals are.
God. Yeah.
Not an ideal
I might be dead.
start.
Oh, I'm not
which,
dead.
it's a marathon. You know, it's a marathon run. It's bound
Handling
to
it
happen.
is a part of live performance.
Mm-hmm.
There's a crafted scion there if you want to something to kill.
Yeah.
Something to kill. Yeah, this works out fine, honestly. It's just, yeah. Although we definitely didn't get great spawns, and we can't find the fourth one already.
Yeah. Surely we'll be like going through the ruins, and the storm will be helpful, and not.
You probably noticed that I've been scanning random things. I also have a relic that just gives me runes for scanning, like a new specimen, I guess. I think that's how they say it. So I just get, like 1,000 runes for scanning anything.
Scholar is weird. Scanning thing.
Yeah, what is he, a nerd? Please be here.
Figuring out the power level of
Nope. Okay, I see one, but it's a little far away. At least it's a church there, I guess. Thanks. Oh, nice. I'll take that. Oh, by the way, the normal scaling for Scholar is like Arcane, which is the same as Executor. Like,
I'm sorry, I got more Shattering Crystal here.
oh, nice.
That's extremely
Let's dupe
funny.
it for the hell of it. No,
Yeah, there's a dupe in this map as well that we might not be able to showcase if
nah, it depends on what we get.
we.
Yeah, it's a little out of the way is all. Okay, crystal is... I see a crystal, so if you want to get it right before the thing. Got it. Unless we bug out. I have had a bug where it's 5. Now we're good.
Interesting.
Okay. Let me see what the boss is down here, because...
Fastest way to get up there from here.
Good question.
There's just a thing down there. Crystal path.
Yeah. So
On
this
your
is what we
dream,
were talking
I'm
about earlier,
trusting.
where.
Oh, there's a Leonine here next to the circle.
So yeah, all these blind jumps that everyone was so comfortable with in Nightreign after, hundreds of hours, From Software was like, okay, here's a map where if you jump, even if you know where you're jumping, you're still gonna die. You're still gonna fall to gravity and die.
So now
Did I
that
not
we
throw
broke
anything? I
crystal,
don't.
we can
I
get
try to
the-
throw enemies nearby,
the
but I don't
power
think I got
inside.
Oh,
There's
I know
also a giant spirit jump.
Come to
Where are
me.
you?
I'm below, near the boss, near the circle.
Am I gonna fall all the way down?
You can probably make it, but I'm also almost dead.
Ooh, let's see if I can do this.
Nope.
No, sorry.
You're good. I mean, the circle's right
Ah.
there. It's a rocket. Oh yeah, so I was gonna say.
Yeah, if you look under. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Scholar is this arcane character, which is usually Executor's stat. Like, it's good for bleed and poison mostly, but for some reason his is higher than Executor's.
Yeah, he can proc bleed really well.
Yes.
Magic Flame Bears.
Let's just stay in a circle, I suppose.
I'm guessing we're gonna get bears because we've been fighting nothing but Death Knights in practice.
Yeah, we've gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I prefer that, but also mostly in solo, so I'm sure it'll be more of an experience in multiplayer.
There's not nearly as big of a pool of bosses to fight at the end of the days in the DLC because it's limited.
Aha! Bears.
It's bears.
DLC. Yeah, so it's either bears or death knights, and it's bears. I'm sure
Just
there's more bears than death knights in Stardew Valley.
You'd be
See,
surprised. You would think so.
Can't confirm nor deny. We gotta make sure.
I can say
these guys-
comfortably the amount of each that I have encountered in Stardew Valley is 0, so...
There is a bear in Stardew Valley. He gives you the magic of the forest.
Damn, I couldn't. You could not get that info out of me at all. I had to think about it for ages. You played it too much.
Hey, we actually did the speedrunner thing where we killed them before the...
Yeah, and Great Hall especially. It's oh, you just got a headshot. Should I thread? Yeah, screw it.
So this is one of the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC bosses.
Yeah, so I wrote every boss except for the Night Lord. So besides Drag Lord and Balancers.
Come on.
So were the strategies for these guys and Night 2 bosses and the field bosses. The new field bosses.
So, what's the strategy for this boss if I'm playing as the Iron Eye? I got no bows, so I'm trying to use fist weapons.
Pray.
Pray?
That's what I was doing, but
Ow.
I just
I think it's pray and hope you have good teammates.
Yeah. I can confirm at least one. Give me the... Thank you.
No one's gonna take that. We're just gonna let that sit there.
Yeah, I was distracted by game mechanic thing of accidentally two-handing a weapon.
Oh,
and
you know, I kind of want to do something fun,
and
but it might die.
accidentally using my claw. Yeah, don't die, Birdo. We might... Here, I'm gonna ult again. Oh, right. So because we also got the crystal power, if we run out of flasks, we get a free ult.
Oh, yes.
Which is very
Which
helpful.
actually, I'm going to just
Okay.
do now. You can just kind of do it after a fight and get... Oh, right. We don't have the... I don't have the power anymore. Nice. I forgot again. Okay, let's go to the crystal anyway, so we can take the jump to here.
Yeah.
And I will show you properly how to jump there, because I have not gotten a chance to, I don't think.
the big jump from the crystal is unwieldy.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, it's very strange, and it is very easy to mess
Almost
up,
died.
so...
So we are also running into the storm right now to just like get a little bit of extra playtime in. You're supposed to wait until the storm dissipates, but that's not.
Yeah, we're speedrunners. We don't like waiting.
Yeah, so just come to
Yeah,
the
you
back
know-
of the crystal here where I'm jumping. So around here.
Hot take. I like a little bit of waiting in my speedrun.
Yeah, I agree. No downtime is kind of brutal sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially for a 2.5 hour run.
Yep.
Oh, I just barely missed it. I remember
I
Dan...
missed it too.
I
didn't
remember
hold
Dan
the-
earlier
look,
saying, hold jump.
I'm convinced this is also a Mario game, and I didn't hold jump.
Yeah, you got to do a re-grab, Dan.
Oh.
Defeat in your voice there, Dan.
I
thought I was
knew-
safe. I thought I was safe from the regrab jokes here.
I knew it was
It's
coming.
the GDQ
too.
hotfix. No one is
It's
safe.
one of those just like
No one
slow
is
motion
safe from regrabs.
coming right at my.
I'm gonna
face.
do... Never mind. I want to shove something cool, but I'll need to find an opportunity. You won't see it coming. That's for sure. Elements, yes.
Ooh, harp bow. Whatever, it's dash attacks. I guess I'll take it for now.
I have to Alvin York's bow at least, but I guess there is the super merchant.
Oh right, I forgot you're an archer. So I do have the harp bow if you want it, but
Yeah, I've got one of those as well.
What do we got? Okay, we got a hippo down there. There's been a lot of hippos in this playthrough.
More hippo. We doing the hippo?
Yep.
I accidentally got the clean route knights, I think.
Nice.
yes.
How no?
I can thread him. I was actually thinking of that. I'm gonna thread as much as I can.
Yeah, we'll just...
I get super greedy with my skill and got picked up by the hippo.
Oh, I should rod this guy first. He's almost dead even. Do we want to go the clean rock fight sword?
Oh, I didn't have the hippo's health bar, and it only had Axe of Godfrey. Amazing.
Let's see if we can get these guys. Oh my gosh, please.
We're
get
going up.
there.
Yeah.
I probably should have taken the Axe of Godfrey, but it didn't really have a good passive, and I'm not sure I'll get another.
Oh, I haven't said.
So I did.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, so I haven't explained the character skill. So I can scan. Well, I mentioned earlier, I guess, but I can scan enemies. That what it does if you do a full scan is debuff like 2 levels the enemy I scan, and the first hit they take will also have increased damage as well. But I can also do a fast one with just a quick little peek.
These guys are kind of messing us up a little bit.
Yeah.
The delay, like the rings.
Yeah, the 3 rings is brutal.
They also just have so much health.
Oh my
Wild.
god! I'm dead. Yep. You don't expect the second. Oh, what the heck? It's fast. Stop.
Yeah, they are chucking them out there. Dang.
Yeah, this one's a buff version of the clean rots who can do 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Well, beat me.
I'm glad I told Carl to get that relic that does 2 grapples.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he's a believer now.
Okay, I think I might be able to do 2 ults in a row if I play this right.
I kind of hope we just stay in this with a circle in this area. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, 2 ults in a row because of the power of the crystal.
Very nice.
Jeez.
Ooh, anyone want Morgoth's curse sword?
I could use
I'll
a
take it.
bow of any kind.
I'll keep an eye out. Let's go below.
Been swimming a little bit upstream against the item drops that seem
A little bit. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure
consistently.
the characters have a bias towards their like class of things, so we're just getting bad luck
Yeah.
in some ways.
Yeah, that's kind of... You play enough Nightreign and you kind of get runs like that where you're just like, well, I've never used this weapon with this character, but I guess I will.
Oh, we're here. Perfect.
Marathon RNG
Oh, nice.
giveth, Marathon RNG taketh away.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we're within the circle, so that actually
Yes.
is a bit of good luck.
Yes. I'm just doing cleanup, but yeah, I think y'all know the path for the next area.
I'm just going to not level up because I jumped.
Then it's not having a good time in this particular
No.
expedition.
It's like the classic experience is get to the grace and press
Oh yes.
the button to level up.
Oh
before
my
you
God,
can.
yeah.
You're jumping instead
Yeah,
of leveling
if-
up.
if-
And it feels like it takes 5 minutes every time you do.
Yeah, if there's even a little bit of lag, yeah, I just won't go through, and you're like, oh.
It happens in solo as well. It's not even like a networking.
Yeah, it might just be like,
it's-
yeah, I don't know.
The game. I got a whip.
Oh, okay, we got the raid on this area. Cool,
Oops.
fun.
Is this the PvP or not the PvP? The invader.
Yeah. So we're gonna be able to show a peek into the deep and night mode, but in a moment.
That's
In a moment. Oh gosh. Oh, thank you for the headshot there. He's about to grab me. These are not the buff. Well, this one in particular is not the buffed clean rot, thankfully. But there's one just above us, so not safe.
Yeah, could you tell this one wasn't buffed?
Well, at least it's just the one over here. So yeah, there's the 3 triple rings. Where can I get that weapon for myself?
It drops in the game.
The one that does 3. Oh, actually, there's a spell that does 3 too. There.
Oh no, the spell does 3. The Halo Scythe just does 1.
Yeah.
You're right.
That'll be so busted.
Yeah.
Someone mod it, please.
The 3 rings. Yeah.
If there are Nightreign modders watching this right now,
We beg you.
first put every Dark Souls 2 thing you can into the game for Carl
No!
specifically.
For me specifically.
But then,
Which Dark Souls 2 boss is the Jabba the Hutt in the poison swamp?
Covetous demon.
The Covetous Demon?
Yeah, Covetous Demon. That's who we need
Oh my
in.
god.
Yeah.
We need another free
From
boss
Software,
that just
give
rolls
everyone
around.
what they want.
Yeah, we
Covetous Demon.
couldn't get like Sir Alone or
Give
like
us
Fume
Dragon
Knight.
Rider.
We had to get frickin' Duke's Steer
Covered in
Freya.
demon.
Everyone's favorite boss.
That is a boss that
Oh, we do.
I
have
never even saw that boss in Dark Souls 2 when I played it.
Yep.
the
'cause you can
two-headed
skip that
spider
boss.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "How did you?" That's one of the bosses you have to kill to beat the game. I was like, I don't have.
Nuh-uh.
To I never saw
I
it.
can prove you wrong.
It's
Okay.
the 1 million soul memory or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You just happen to get there. Dark Moon Great Sword. I mean, I'll drop it.
I got another good melee weapon.
Okay, let's go this way. We're gonna take a peek into the Deepened Night mode here, because there's a raid here that spawns if you kill like any boss you kill in these ruins that has that drops the dormant power, the little caches can spawn this thing, which I was the one that figured that out for myself for the
That's
guide,
so cool.
because no one knew on the internet when I was looking into it.
Oh, Bell-bearing hunter.
Aw, he's back.
Yep. So this is I don't know if it's actually scaled to Deepened Night, but it will drop a weapon that's only accessible in Deepened Night otherwise. So
Yeah.
it's a
So if you just
this
saw
is-
the cool like dodge that I did there, that is because I did a frame perfect, or I don't know if it's a frame perfect, but it's a perfect dodge, I think is how the game calls it.
I don't think the game calls it
You
anything
have way
else.
less frames. Oh well, yeah, you might be right. You might be right, guy who wrote the guide. But you get a cooler animation and stuff, and I think it gives you more like ultimate charge or something. All right, there's my
Yes.
Death-defy,
Yes.
because he's looking at me.
Melee. Let's go. Melee.
Nice.
Melee Iron Eye. You thought, yeah. So
No one expects
so
the melee
so these
Iron Eye.
weapons will have a negative side effect. So that's a Deepened Night kind of teaser, I suppose.
Reduce maximum HP.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of bows.
I got the Erd Tree Bow with resistance down.
Okay, there's one.
Erd Tree Bow is Holy Bow, which gives me the weakness of the boss we're gonna fight. So finally.
Yeah, I just got some holy as well, so
Oh,
the downside
There's
didn't
an-
seem too bad.
There's also an Erd Tree Great Bow, and it's very easy to get baited into thinking you got a good drop. But great.
Yeah, that is not a good drop.
nice. Oh, and I got the thing from that. Pew. Yeah, so I was excited. You can get a slight charge boost to your ult if you get a perfect dodge on the grabs. Let's maybe hit them.
He dropped a single claymore, like a blue claymore. Thanks.
Nice.
Got another. I've had 3 Raptor's Talons this run so far.
I think there's still bosses, but
Well, I've
I
got
want
3
to,
shattering crystals.
I want to hit a mine real quick, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I'm following you.
Okay, I'm just picking up.
It's so annoying when I find like good weapons that I want to use, but I'm like, I am trying to use. Great sword. Wait, is this just a great sword?
Yes, yes.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay, perfect. Actually,
Which sword is that?
Moonlight.
the Dark Moon great sword.
Ooh.
Mm,
Down towards the merchant.
I kept seeing it. I was thinking it was a colossal great sword. So that's kind of like. It's very easy to mix up weapon types in this game, especially like when playing as Raider, because there's great hammers, there's colossal weapons, there's weapons that are called like the Great Axe of Godfrey. So you're like,
Is it not an axe? It's a colossal
Yeah.
weapon.
yeah.
Oh, that's
One of them is a-
nightmarish.
one of them is I think a great axe, and then there's another one that has a very yo, I found a crystal.
Nice. I did too. Wow.
Another one is a colossal weapon, and it's like the great axe of Godfrey, and then there's a similar name that is a colossal weapon. So it's like you grab both, and then you try and do like the power stance thing, best mechanic from Dark Souls 2, which made its return in Nightreign, or in Elden Ring, I guess, just in general, where if you have the same weapon type,
Thank you for that.
if you have the same,
Appreciate it.
there we go.
Oh, easy.
If you have the same weapon type, you get a special animation and like a special attack by using L1 instead of R1.
Yeah, power stancing is so much fun in this game.
It's really good. It did work a little different in Dark Souls 2. You had to like hold down triangle to enter the power stance or something, but
Yes.
for all intents and purposes, it's the same exact mechanic.
What can we kill her?
We got a long run.
I also don't need. I grabbed the stone,
don't
and I can give it to whoever.
I literally have no passives. I have 2. I have weapon and a melee. This is but I'll probably have 15.
Yeah, I think I'm set to 15 as well. We didn't get a raid at all, huh? Well, I guess besides the invader, the variant invader. I'm gonna alt here just because there's a bunch of little guys here.
How common would you say hitting level 15 is on a run for speedrunners or people familiar with the game generally? Because based on that conversation, it sounds like not every run.
Well, in the speedrun, I would say it's extremely common. You're usually using, optimal characters, and you are playing in expeditions where you have optimal, RNG,
Sure.
and you kind of know more where you're going to be going and the best way to kind of route with that. For something like this, it's not always guaranteed, just because all of our characters are so, there's so much, fluctuation that can happen with it, so it's very difficult for us to kind of guarantee that we can get level 15 if we're spending a lot of time looking for a good weapon or something of that nature.
Yeah, this
This
map
is kind of
can
a
be
scary
rough.
jump here, but
Is it?
This map can be rough just because the crystals and you're kind of all over the map, and then there's a lot of objectives to do. But we're not going to see Artorias. Kinda sad.
That would have been cool.
yeah.
It would have been slower.
Did you wear the Artorias costume, Dan, or did you wear a different one when you were playing?
No, I wore the one you're wearing, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was trying to change it up, and I didn't want to be Artorias because I was like, if I wear the Artorias costume, we will have to fight him, and that fight takes so long.
Yeah.
That's not
It's a
even.
really cool fight. I'm glad they added him to the game. I think they also added him to the game specifically to mess with Dark Souls 1 speedrunners, because Artorias is a fight that, as speedrunners, we are very familiar with. We can kind of do it with our eyes closed, but he definitely got his flowers because they really upped his game.
It took
And
it
I
took
think
me.
every single Dark Souls speedrunner I know got absolutely washed by Artorias when they first fought him in Nightreign, myself included.
And it took me a while to come up with strategies for him, because he has, even from Dark Souls 1, he has a flip attack where you can't roll with iframes the attack. You have to outspace the flip itself. And not all characters can do it as reliably.
I just want to call out the damage that we have on him right now, which is 18,000, 19,000.
Yeah, we haven't stopped hitting him.
Coming up on...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got poison on him. So.
Oh, he's about to stop. Oh no! Unless.
I'm hitting.
No!
I'm not dying.
Ah,
Aw,
darn.
just barely.
Darn.
But I mean, speaking
tried
of
to use my
bosses,
grapple hook.
Speaking of bosses that wash people, I remember seeing folks entering Shadow of the Earth Tree for the first time and getting absolutely sauced by Dancing Lion. So
Yeah.
nice to see the
Um,
revenge.
Yep.
Yeah. That fight definitely just destroyed me the first time I played through it.
I'll take boiled crab and warming stones.
Sounds good.
I got a windy.
Windy.
Oh,
I
nice.
should-
Okay, I only
should-
could get crab, but
I only got crap.
I also
too.
here's some lightning grease for you as well. But we are coming up on the final boss of the run. So let's see. What does Power of the Dark Moon do here?
Give me a moment. Just make sure.
Yeah, so every time I attack with this greatsword, with the Power of the Dark Moon, it lowers the enemy's damage negation. Magic damage. Yeah, so I don't know how much magic damage we're doing, but my sword does have magic scaling, so...
Damn, we're just taking a restroom break right there in the game.
I didn't know they had the Slav squat as an emote.
Yeah, the patch squat. Yeah.
It's important to do your stretches before fighting the Dreglord.
Exactly.
All right, here we go.
Good luck, final boss.
Here we go.
Thank you.
I might ult right away.
Classic.
That's a Carl.
And then miss
Leroy
it with the
Jenkins
ult.
energy over here.
All right, for someone ragging on millennials this entire thing, to invoke Leroy
Right?
Jenkins right at the end.
A plot twist. I'm kind of in the edge, but I would consider myself
the
millennial as well. Yeah. It's just funny to make fun of ourselves.
No, I'm,
It's so
I'm right there
easy.
with you. I'm whichever of Millennial or a Zoomer wins me the current argument.
Ugh.
No! My blood.
Less likely to be targeted, by the way. Okay, so
Yeah.
genuinely a
Which one?
scary boss.
Nice.
Rip Carl.
Oh, not Rip Carl. Wow. He did it.
Oh yeah, I was able to avoid it that time. From all the times in practice where I was not able to.
Wait,
Oh,
I never said that.
I can't confirm nor deny.
I would have been doing better if I didn't practice. I abide by the
Flintstone
Allen
Diamond of
Iverson,
speedrunning.
the
Very
Allen
slow
Iverson
if it
philosophy.
doesn't
I'm talking about practice.
I'm stuck.
wait, crack.
Oh, I thought he was doing the pillar again. I was confused.
So a lot of this fight for me, like when I was first trying to learn it and soloing
What?
it because
No.
I'm, you know, not too intelligent. A lot of the fight ends up just being like knowing where you can dodge, and like the dodge timing, which I guess is like every fight in From Software
Ow.
games, but particularly this one.
On.
There's a lot of chaos, by the way, if you can
But
tell.
like once I kind of, I tried to zip line over to him,
Bruh.
Run.
and I hit a zombie. So like that attack, I think you can dodge. So there's these big like cinematic AoEs that a lot of them you can just kind of roll through, but they don't seem like they are ones that you can.
Where's my lock on? Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. It's been the lock on was being so
We did
funky.
it, chat! Wow! Amazing! What a hard boss.
Very
Crazy, right?
Smile.
Yes, I got one. Anything else I can do? Not really. And I'm out of mana. Great. Oh my gosh, what is happening?
Oh no, this has never happened before.
We should quit out. This might be credits.
Here's the part where we skip. No. But yeah, this is phase 2. I was very upset the first time I was able to take down Draglord. And then I got to phase 2. I was like, I knew that that was coming because, of course, it's a From Software DLC boss. But man, was I like, that seems a little unreasonable.
I know not what you mean.
That's sort of been their thing recently. Like, the very first episode of Make Your Own Victory concluded with Defeat Consort speedrun, like the DLC Elden Ring
Oh
speedrun.
gosh.
You
Oh,
talk,
yeah.
talk about unreasonable bosses.
Oh,
You know.
I agree.
Affectionate.
Well, well,
Oh, man.
well.
I
Ow.
only fought that boss unpatched, and I don't know if I ever want to fight it again, even with the patch.
All the pocket sand.
Oh,
Okay, so now he does his zoomy attack.
Oh, what? No!
right on then.
I do love any time we're just hearing Dan. I hate that it's happening to you, Dan, but I do love your reaction every time.
It's only whenever I like have like perfect dodges and then he does like the third piece of his 3-piece
Nice.
combo.
There is Carl missing an
He
ult.
just did a perfect dodge. Yep. That's never happened before, chat.
Definitely truth.
It's so easy to miss the ult with this character.
Oh. So our damage isn't as good in this fight, unfortunately, as you can tell. We definitely had
Yeah.
better fights, but it's going alright so far, so can't complain.
Commentator's curse?
Don't throw me with a good time. Aha! Thank you for rotting, sir. Ugh. I'm gonna heal y'all. Hopefully, it was too far.
Run away!
I'm just gonna ult this. And am I gonna?
I hit him with the ult! I saw that he was coming for me, and I was like, I might be able to pull this off. This is either going to be a home run, or I'm going to strike out really hard.
Ow.
No, okay.
Oh my gosh. I think he's doing the big attack again. Which you're already... Oh no. Okay. Interesting. That is something he's doing. Oh, he wasn't flying for a second for me.
Well, he hit me, but that's fine. I am out of healing.
Just let me know.
Me too.
So,
Okay. On the pillar.
so you might see that he's very debuffed as well. I think that's because Birdo is using
Yeah, throwing daggers.
throwing knives, right?
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that was the only real...
The scholar thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only real time I could get the full debuff.
Oof. Yeah, this is one of those just unfortunate runs where we all didn't really get anything super helpful for this fight, so we're kind of just
I don't know if it's
roughing
gonna
it.
break him. That sucks.
Oi.
Oh!
I do have. an
Okay, I'm just going to... Heck, you know what?
I think Dan.
I'm gonna
might have
show
a
off.
shooting race,
Don't mind me.
if I
No,
remember correct.
this is classic Birdo.
This is. Yeah, this is Birdo
Hello?
showing the future press. RNG, I
Not
guess.
sure what happened there. Okay, well, Dan has the thing. It's fine.
Uh,
Yeah, do you have an ult?
No.
Well, you got a little bit of time.
Oh, okay.
Whew, okay, that was a little scary. Not gonna lie.
Never
The
any
longer
doubt.
this fight goes on, yeah, the longer this fight goes on, the scarier it gets.
Aha! I parried it. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Yes! Oh, what a perfect way to end it. Let's
I tried to parry the little sweep
go!
before the attack, but for some reason it didn't count. I was like, what the heck? So yeah, that messed with me a little bit.
Oh yes.
That is all. I guess we can probably do time now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do time any
with the
moment.
T poses to celebrate. Calamity Overcome is a great from soft text that rules.
I can't believe.
Thank you so much for showing this off. That was cool as all get out. I feel like I learned a lot about Stardew Valley too. If the three of you have any shout outs you'd like to give, or else let people know where you're at on the internet and what you're up to.
Yeah, I guess I'll start. I want to first and foremost give a huge shout out to Dan the VP, who was kind of this was sort of his idea in a lot of ways. And in the lead up to us kind of speedrunning this together, I kind of took like an unplanned hiatus from speedrunning in general, and just doing this with Dan got me back into it. And since then, I've done a bunch of runs on GDQ, and it's just been so wonderful. And I think the last time we did a marathon together, Dan and I, he very sweetly shouted me out, and then while I was doing other shout outs about like the cause that we were raising money for and stuff, I completely just didn't shout him out at all. I was like, that is so rude of me. So definitely want to shout out Dan. I also want to shout out Berto, who in my story as a speedrunner, when I first started speedrunning Dark Souls, I didn't really tell anyone about it. I was just kind of doing it to Twitch. Like I already had a Twitch.
I know where this is going.
Stream all that much. And started speedrunning Dark Souls there because it was easier to upload my PBs to speedrun.com that way. And one of the first people in my chat was Berto, who I knew from other chats. And he just came into my stream and said, "Hey, person I didn't know who streamed." And yeah, we've just kind of been friends ever since. And I'm just very delighted that I got to do a run like this with you guys on GDQ. So yeah, and if you liked this, I have plenty of GDQ runs on the GDQ YouTube page now that you can check out. And otherwise, I'm just Carl Germ on Twitch. But yeah, take it away, guys.
Yeah, I rarely pop in to stream, but that might change with Mina the Hollower coming out. Shout out to Carl and Berto. Just like co-op speedruns are so much fun when you can find people that can make the time and just like enjoy running the game at the same pace. And shout out to Quack. I love this show. I love everything it represents. Like, speedrunning is like playing the game in the way that's fun for you and that has a goal. If you have a consistent start and end time, that's a speedrun. And I enjoy seeing more people kind of embracing this and more communities kind of embracing it. So it was really cool to have a place on this show. I already shouted out all the other folks that I've played this game with, so if they weren't in chat, that's on them. Shout out to the tech crew and everybody, all the Hotfix folks that make this happen. A lot goes on behind the scenes, and it's a really great thing to be able to take a part in. So thanks to everybody involved.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, thanks to Carl and Dan for inviting me as their third here. Oh, that might with Mike. Yeah, I really like this game a lot, so it's just fun to spend more time playing with a group of 3 because it's admittedly a little hard to get those. Some people kind of fell off the game, you know, eventually or stuff, or faster than others. So I play this game too much, so I'm always down to play more. As far as shoutouts, I mean, like I said, I don't really stream or speedrun anymore. I was just happy to help Carl out with this game that's not too hard to kind of naturally learn the faster routes using. I got another strong builds. What I do, if you're interested, is I do YouTube videos, usually about the Soulsborne games, video essay type things. I think if I had to place a niche, it's like game design, things for the games and stuff like that. My most viewed video is all the changes from the 1.0 version of Elden Ring specifically. And that's a series I'm working on right now. I just put out Dark Souls 3 and I'm doing 2 and it should come out this Saturday, I think, if all goes well. Yeah, that is all. I might try to get more back in speedrun. Like I said, I might submit to Gamescom for next year. And I think we're going to try to submit this for AGDQ as well, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully that gets in. But yeah, that's
incredible.
All.
Well, I would be remiss if I did not say, if you liked this run, while this will be an AGDQ 2027, surely trust, SGDQ 2026 is coming up right around the corner from July 5th through the 11th. And if you're a fan of FromSoft co-op, there is, for instance, an Elden Ring 4-player all bosses speedrun going on at that event. But thank you 3. Dan, that was so sweet. I love this show. I love being able to do that. Thank you, all 3 of you, for coming on and showcasing a very silly, very cool way to play this game. That's going to be it for us here at Make Your Own Victory. If you missed anything today, including random number generation before it, you will be able to catch a replay of both shows from the top right after a quick break. Additionally, you can tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for a Creature Corner double feature right back here on twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick. Speedrunning is a beach day. Thank you so much.